Hello and welcome to REECAAAP. Thank you, Nor. Time check. The UFC Vegas 59 discussion after and during watching Wayne's face-offs with Dave, and eventually Manny from MMA Fight Club will be joining us as well. So we're going to go through this entire card, give our picks, and make a three-leg parlay confident bet at the end of the card. I think last week we missed our three-leg parlay bet from one fight, messed it up. I forget which one, but they're perfect timing. Look at Mr. Punctuality.
Nice.
Right on time. How you doing,
gentlemen? How are you?
Good. You got the pen in your ear. You're ready.
I'm ready.
You know PFL's on right now.
I'm watching on the other screen right now.
Fantastic. How are you watching that? What is it on? Like you streaming it or something?
ESPN Plus or ESPN. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet. I have that. Good. I think I'll throw that on in the background as well, since we're speaking about it. Because Anthony Pettis is fighting tonight against Stevie Ray. That's a very interesting fight there. I think I'm going to go with Anthony Showtime Pettis in that pick. But I'm not betting it just because it's a close fight. And the line is close, too. It's like minus 110, minus 115.
They just fought like a month ago, too.
Did they? Who won? I don't. This is like this is tournament, big tournament, right? The winner gets like, is this the $1 million tournament?
This is the $1 million tournament, but this is the semifinals. The winner moves on to the finals.
The winner of the whole tournament gets $1 million of each. Is that each weight class?
Yes, sir. For women and men, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. I love that. That's why that one girl, that undefeated heavier girl, she's like she has no reason to come to the UFC, and she's sticking with the PFL. You know what I'm talking about.
Kayla Harrison.
Yes, exactly. Why would you leave? You're already a millionaire.
I can't tell you what the details of her deal are, but she's not just getting paid that. They signed her to a 3-year deal, and that had nothing to do with the $1 million prize. So she's actually making like a base salary, and then that $1 million prize is a commission. Yeah, she's making good money.
Yeah, I saw like a video with Sean Strickland and on Instagram, because they trained both at Elevation or Alliance or one of those. They trained together, and he was like, "This girl made more in 1 year I have in my whole career." Or more in one fight than I have in my whole career, he says. But anyway, did you get to watch the weigh-ins and face-offs?
I have not seen it yet.
Cool. We're going to watch them together. I did watch them a little bit earlier. I noticed Lipski was way off weight. I don't even know if I assume she's still fighting, but she came in like 129. Then they did the box of shame, and she dropped down to 128.5. She looked lost. And then after that, she was wandering around backstage like what do I do now? Like, I don't know what's going on. All ditzy and shit. I'm like, man, that just solidified my pick for Cachoeira, Priscilla. But good morning from the Philippines, Gerald Lynch and Real News MMA also in there. Very smart guys in the chat already. Sure. I appreciate both of you joining us. So you guys ready to get into this card?
Yes.
Dave,
sir.
you ready? You got all your screens on and set?
Got PFL on. Sorry, took me a while.
That's all right. I got PFL too. ESPN Plus has a commercial on right now, but it is in the background for me as well. I'm gonna set this. It's on my phone too, so set that right there. All right. Well, let's get into this. We got our first curtain jerker. I don't think the order changed from what I recorded. I think it's Mayra Bueno Silva versus Stephanie Edgar. Edgar will be the bigger girl, right? Yeah, not by a lot. Same height, but 1.5 inch reach advantage. She comes in as the favorite. Last I knew, could have changed, but she was a minus 125 when I did my show. And she's coming off 2 wins. Jessica Rose Clark armbarred her, but Jessica Rose Clark, she's on a 2-fight losing skid, so nothing great there now. She also beat Shayna Young by ground and pound round 2. That was good. Before that, she had a UFC debut. She lost Tracy Cortez And before that, she was in like the Switzerland regional scene called Buddy Clash, MMA Buddy Clash, or something like that, where she beat girls. I have no idea who they are. Buena Silva, though, Chitara, she's coming off a kick-ass win over Yanan Wu, unanimous decision. She lost to Manny Figueroa, but what girl hasn't that comes across that French girl? She's destroying everybody. She had a draw against Montana De La Rosa. She beat Mara Borella with an armbar in round 1, and she lost to Marina Moroz, who the Ukrainian fighter, who's actually pretty good as of lately. So, I mean, I'm kind of high on her. Mara Buena Silva used to fight out of Shootbox Diego Lima, but now she changed her gym. She's over at the Figueiredo gym, but on Instagram, she's putting a lot of time in the Combat Sports Academy in California. She just got her BJJ black belt, like I want to say 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was on Instagram. So very interesting fight. I'm gonna lean with the underdog here in Mero Bueno Silva. Stephanie Edgar does have the better grappling, I would say. She's like a judo expert. I don't know if she's a black belt, but she's very good at judo and throws, and she's pretty good on the ground. But Bueno Silva, she can fight off her back as well, except brand new BJJ black belt. Hopefully she uses it. But standing up, I think Bueno Silva throws harder, and she's more technical, hits her target more so as well. But I don't have the stats, Dave. That's your situation there with the stats. You got stats?
They're up.
Oh, they're up. All right, let's throw this up there.
I'm the stat man.
You have to read them though, because a lot of these people at home can't see that little script.
I got you. Maria Bueno Silva, strikes landed per minute, 4.25 versus Stephanie Edgar, 1.69. Accuracy pretty much a wash, 54% versus 52%. Strike absorbs per minute. Yeah, she dishes out 4.25, but you know what? She takes 4.98. That is not in the plus numbers. Whereas Stephanie Edgar, very similar, 1.69, 1.69. She takes as much as she gives out. Defense a wash, 59% to 54%. This is where you're going to see a big difference here, guys. Takedown average, 0% for Silva. Sorry, 0.0 for Silva compared to 2.87 for every 15 minutes. So Stephanie Edgar definitely has the ground advantage on this one. Takedown accuracy, 0% for Silva. So Silva not known for her takedowns.
No.
Edgar at 41%. Silva does have a 69% takedown defense, but I think Edgar is going to be throwing about 10 takedown attempts. So at 10 takedown attempts, she'll get 3 of them. Pretty guaranteed. Stephanie Edgar's takedown defense, not really a concern, 33%. Submission average 1.3 for Silva, Stephanie Edgar 0.6. So we do have a good 5-fight kind of
sample
basis
size
for Silva's stats. Edgar only has 3 fights on the stats, but still the thing that stands out to me the most is that 2.87. That is a lot of takedown average compared to 0.0. And on the 5-fight streak, you're telling me she never takes anybody down. She just stands on the feet. If she's going to do that, Stephanie Edgar is going to come in and school her on the ground.
Yeah, but then I think that she baits them. When she gets to the ground, though, who's got more submissions?
She does have more submissions. Silva does.
Yeah, that's why I think she baits them. Kind of like what's that guy? Who just lost that shitty Paul Craig. Similar thing. Once you're on the ground, careful, shark in muddy water. But getting it to the ground, not that good. That's how I look at it. But I don't know. I'm still all over the Silva side here. Manny, what do you think?
I'm on Edgar. Just some things that I highlighted in my breakdown. The strong points for Edgar, the things that I like about her fighting style. She's an underrated grappler. Her grappling is pretty good, and the takedown attempts come from a judo base. So it's like hip tosses, hip sweeps, things like that. She has a high finish rate, but Bueno Silva is a pretty durable fighter. She also has good submission offense. I like Edgar here. I think she's a poor man's version of Manny Figueroa. She fights in some similar ways. She also has the reach advantage here over Silva. Yeah, I like Edgar. I also don't like the cardio issues with Bueno Silva. She can get through a full fight, but she has cardio dumps. That really concerns me. I think over the course of 3 rounds, you're going to see some grappling advantages, some top control from Edgar, and then she's going to outvolume Silva on the feet. But now Silva does have the power advantage. I agree with you 100%. I also agree that the strength of schedule there for Edgar's is also a little bit slippery. But I like Edgar here.
All right. And Dave, what was your final pick? You going with Edgar as well?
I'm going to pile on Edgar as well. With her armbar win over Jessica Rose Clark, her ground and pound where she took down Shayna Young and dominated her in the second round. Even her last win against Cynthia Kiefer, which was a rear naked choke. These are all ground-based finishes. So I'm going to lean. She's going to have a straight game plan to take this girl to the ground. So I think in the grand scheme of things, I'm not putting lots of money on this. I'll make a couple little hedge bets, but I do see her coming ahead with this on the ground, and I don't see Silva being able to come through with the win and being able to dominate Edgar. And Edgar's specialty is on the ground.
Is Stevie Ray fighting right now? Stevie Ray and Anthony Pettis. Am I seeing that? Is he coming out right now?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. All right, I'm going to keep that in my peripheral vision.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, I'm sure you already have. So anyway, so I'm on the side of Bueno Silva. You both are taking Edgar. That's fine. Good luck to you. But
even odds on everything there, guys. -110 and -110.
Oh, sweet. Silva was an underdog. She actually opened up as a sizable, like a -140. Now and then when I did the show, she was +105. Now it's coin flip, even Steven, right? Good.
Every women's bout should be every women's bout should be a pick 'em.
Let's continue. What's up?
I said every women's bout from now on should be priced at a pick 'em.
It should. You're right. I agree.
Here comes Anthony Showtime Pettis. Those guys in the chat, PFL is on.
Wait, can I give you guys a little story on this fight because it's going to help you like it more. So right now in the PFL, you have the main event. You've got Stevie Ray, former UFC fighter, versus Anthony Pettis, obviously former UFC champion. They fought a month ago, and the theory is that Anthony Pettis threw the fight on purpose, so he loses in second round. Very weird twister submission. He reaches for his rib, kind of taps out, like injury, but he tapped out and did that on purpose because he knew he was the #1 seed already. He already had the #1 seed locked in for the playoffs. He knew if he threw the fight and lost to Stevie Ray, that he would fight Stevie Ray in the first round of the playoffs. And he'd rather fight Stevie Ray than fight the other 2 guys that are in the playoffs in this division because they're harder opponents. So it's just this little side story. Maybe he threw the last fight a month ago.
Hat stuff. Okay, I like it. I like that. I like that coming in here. Yeah. So it says the playoffs lightweights and light heavyweights tonight. Interesting. And you said this is the semifinals. So that means after this, say Anthony Pettis wins. After this, he has 2 more fights before the $1 million, right?
No, just 1 more.
Oh, just okay. 1 more fight after this.
Yep. So the winner of this
to win $1 million.
Yes, sir. And the fighter that he will go against is there, right? Because they're only doing these 2 weight classes tonight, and there's 4 people per weight class. So all 4 of the people in each of the weight classes are fighting tonight.
Okay. I know I started watching this a little bit late. I think it started at 8 or something. I don't even know exactly when, but
Anthony Pettis would be fighting against why is it slipping my mind? Olivier Aubin-Mercier.
Oh, that dude's pretty good as well.
Yeah, he had a
nice.
Okay,
let's before we move on, Dave's got this up here. Let's see how these girls looked on the stage and are on the scales. And Stephanie Edgar is attractive. She's a very handsome woman. She's attractive.
No problem making weight for her.
Yeah, she's in shape.
Yeah, I think they both did pretty well on the scale, actually.
Oh, Jesus. She looks like you just smoked a blunt.
She always looks like that, though. She got those deep dimples. I like it. Now let's see how they face off.
A little bit slower.
That's what 20 pounds difference looks like. Did you see Miranda Granger's a 115er? Okay. So the face-offs, I mean, Edgar looks like she's got a little bit of height if you look at the top of their heads. But
look who's in the back. Look who's in the back.
Oh,
I know
no.
my girl. She did something with her hair too.
Look at the
There's a
tattoo.
snake tattoo around her arm. That's so cheesy.
Huh? I like it. I like it.
Really? It's kind of like having the barbed wire tattoo around your bicep.
Yeah.
Like this one.
I don't know, man.
It was right up. It was right up Ranj's alley. He's like, "Oh, snake tattoo on the forearm. At last, we can share everything."
I think that's like a Native American. It's like some Native American thing. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. I don't
Yeah.
think it's a snake.
Native
whatever.
American from
Maybe.
Daytona Beach. Native American tattoo.
Hey, spring break 96. Don't forget.
I graduated high school in 94. I get you. I'm old.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I
can
noticed
match
that
it.
too. I was watching the
Got it.
weigh-ins.
Nice.
Silva is thicker. She sure is. Blondie has a smirk on her face. Yup. Ricketts, how's it going, buddy? Back when I started out, Rickett Picks, he was one of my mentors. Like when I first started doing YouTube, he was one of my. You remember him, right? Yeah. He's got the cat you like. You love cats. He's got that cat.
Butterface.
I want to start a tribe. That girl, the Howlerhead girl with the camera phone there, she'd definitely be in it. She'd be my Pocahontas.
Well
okay.
said.
Anyway, I'm gonna go with Bueno Silva. I'm sticking. Even the face-off doesn't do anything for me any different. So we can. You guys want to move on?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's move to the next fight. This is the we girls, the 115 strawweight girls. We got Corey McKenna Poppins from Wales, the Welsh girl, coming off that loss to Elise Reed. Horrible loss, right in London too, man. And she looked like crap too. All she had to do was wrestle, and she won it. And that's why she lost a split decision. And I lost money on her because I had her. I figured home team against Elise Reed, who's not good. Elise Reed, she just got destroyed by who was Sarah Alpar or Sam Page?
Sajara,
who was
Sajara
it?
Eubanks. Sajara Eubanks destroyed her.
No, it was like
Sam Hughes.
Sam Page. Yeah, Sam Hughes. That's who beat Elise Reed. And Sam Hughes is nothing great. But anyway, Corey McKenna, she had her UFC debut against Kay Hansen. Also not the best. I mean, another young fighter, I guess. Unanimous decision. But she looked really good in the Contender Series where she beat Vanessa Demopoulos. And before that, she was tearing her way through Cage Warrior. She started out when she was super young. Like before she was double digits. I want to say she's like, I don't know, I think I saw a picture of her in a gi like at 8 years old or something. I know she started fighting at your age.
She's 23 now. She started in 2018. There you go.
I'm talking, but I'm saying her background in martial arts. She started grappling and stuff wicked early. Now she's training out of Alpha Male. Corey McKenna is, which is a good move, improving her wrestling. I would imagine she's already a fantastic wrestler, but you got to remember she's from Wales, so you got to taking on Americans.
What are you trying to say,
I'm just
Ranj?
saying.
What are you trying to say, Ranj? What are you trying to say, Ranj? Say it.
No, I'm just saying Americans tend to wrestle better. That's just the thing over Brits. That's all. Nothing. Don't. I'm not playing that card or anything. I'm just saying, in general, the British don't even put up any wrestlers into the Olympics. That's why they don't compete.
Wow,
that's true fact.
So 6-2 with a slightly padded record.
Yeah, Miranda Granger now. She's off a 1 year, 8 month layoff because she had a daughter with her husband, who is a professional kickboxer. His name is Caden Barish, and he's got a record of 8-1, I do believe. I remember reading on Instagram. I did do a little bit of a dive. She's training out of the Charles Combat Club. It's in Everett, Washington. On Instagram, she's training with Cage Fury FC star Chris Vassell and another guy that's in like a arena. He's like in some regional scene. I've never heard of him, but his name is Bilal Hassan. Anyway, it's good to see she's back to work after the baby. Granger has a 9.5-inch reach advantage. Yeah. That should come into play for this fight. I know she's coming off before the layoff. She did have 2 losses, but there were to Ashley the Spider Monkey Yoder and Amanda Lemos, they're both reputable female fighters. In her UFC debut, she beat Hannah Goldie, but Molly McCann showed the world Hannah Goldie's not all that, Yeah. And before that, she was also a CFFC girl, stomping through there, beating all these girls with no names. So interesting fight, but once again, I think I'm going to go with the underdog. I think I'm going with that 9.5-inch reach and 4-inch height advantage for Miranda Granger. I like that. I think she might be a better striker, and if she can keep this at range, she should have it in the bag. Corey McKenna will have a better. She'll have an advantage on the ground wrestling, but I think Miranda Granger is smart enough to start like her game plan should be. She should be training on defending takedowns. That would be my assumption as a professional fighter. You would think that going into this fight. So and Corey McKenna, she's got a lot. She's only 23 years old, so she can afford to lose another one. She's not going to go anywhere. She's only going to get better. I'm taking the underdog plus money. She's like plus 190 or something. It's crazy. I don't even know. But one of you guys take it. Who you guys got? Who wants to take it?
All yours, David.
Dave.
Oh, okay. So, I like Corey McKenna, but I'm not crazy about her record. I think the numbers are outrageous at the minus 220 as a moderate favorite. You got to be kidding me. Give Miranda Granger a little bit of credit here. As far as I'm concerned, Miranda Granger probably has the better quality of opponents, way more experience. I get it. Ranj, she started when she was young, but Corey McKenna started when she was young. But, I really do think Miranda's just a higher level. And I kind of like the plus money on that as well. I like the size advantage. I haven't pulled up the stats yet, but let's pull up the stats and see what pops up. On the stat page themselves, here we go. Miranda Granger on the ground stands up right away. I don't like that. 0.00 for takedown averages.
What's the sample size here? 3 fights?
Yeah, 3 fights for the fight size, which is not bad. Yoder, Lemos, and Goldie, those are all decent fighters. I can see standing on their feet with Goldie, Lemos, and Yoder, but damn, that's not a good move. Let's go with on the feet here. Corey McKenna, 3.64 compared to 2.91. Striking accuracy 41 and 48%, so pretty much a wash. Strike absorbed, Corey McKenna, not on the plus money on this one, 3.71 compared to 2.64. So neither of these girls have great defense on the feet, 45% and 59%. Corey McKenna takedown average 1.33, which stands out compared to the 0.0. Takedown defense for Miranda is 40%. Takedown accuracy for Corey is 44%. With these numbers, I don't see Miranda taking Corey down, even with that 71%. Stats kind of lead towards Corey there, which might be where the bookies are coming in with it. Corey right now is at a minus 200, and Miranda is at a plus 170. I'm going to rethink my picks. I'm not going to bet any money on this fight. This is a straight pass for me.
What's your Tapology pick, Dave?
Tapology pick's going to be Corey.
Okay.
No, Tapology pick's going to be Miranda.
There you go.
No, it's going to be Corey.
Come on.
No.
I'm running out of ink.
Okay. We're going to go Corey decision. Out volume.
Crazy.
Out volume, and is going to get the ground takedowns.
Volume? She's a wrestler. Come on.
And Pettis is giving up his back in the second round.
Yeah, Pettis already gave up his back.
He lost the first round because
he definitely lost the first round.
He got taken down. He's better on the feet, but he's definitely losing the second round.
Somehow the live odds are like minus 135 for Pettis, by the way.
Oh God,
really?
Cash in on that. There's a body lock going on here.
Probably because the bookies heard your little tinfoil hat theory about.
I was thinking about my tinfoil hat theory and how terrible it looks now because he's been getting dominated. That was that theory. I will make my take short and sweet while we're enjoying this main event. I think you guys are. I mean, how about this? I got an idea, right? Have a child, right? After losing 2 fights in a row, and then fight 2 years later. That's not the recipe for fighting. You know, I mean, having a child, that's
life, one though. New mommy strength.
Okay.
New mommy strength.
I will tell you this though. She took the right amount of time because she had a baby in August of last year. She didn't rush back. She talked about how she was looking forward to coming back. But look, she hasn't won a fight since 2019. And I think that this will be the fight where McKenna will finally do the wrestling. If you remember her last fight,
that girl's got a shave. Go back, Dave. There you go.
Oh Jesus! If you recall the fight, her last fight, she lost the fight because of the takedowns were late in the rounds. Like it was just terrible fighter IQ. She got a takedown with like 10 seconds left in the round. So if McKenna does what she does best, which is wrestling, that's her best attribute. She doesn't do it enough, but if she does that, she'll easily scrape down Granger, who's a very long fighter, doesn't defend takedowns very well. So yeah, I like McKenna by control, by decision. I like her a lot.
Okay.
I like her a lot.
All right. I don't see it the same way. That 10-inch reach advantage is going to be a big deal.
Oh, thank you for mentioning it because she fought Hannah Goldie. I wanted to bring this up. I forgot before. Hannah Goldie fought against Granger, and if you go back and watch that fight, Hannah Goldie has like T-Rex arms, very short arms, and the reach disadvantage in that fight was something like 7 inches. It was very long. Granger did not like take advantage of it. It went to decision. It wasn't like she was able to dominate on the feet. She won by decision. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. She's been against fighters with short arms, and it wasn't a big advantage. And for McKenna, she's always got the shorter reach. She always has a shorter reach.
Yeah. See how it worked out against Elise Reed.
Yeah, Elise Reed made Elise Reed look like Muhammad Ali. Elise Reed was piecing her up. That was terrible. You're right. That was terrible.
Yeah. Okay. So let's agree to disagree there. Again, I'm solo on the Granger side. That's all right. I'm fine with it. I think she got that new mommy strength. I like that she had a kid with a kickboxer. So her life, she breathes it. Everything. It's all about fighting. Even her time off, she was still going to the gym. There's pictures on Instagram. She's in the gym with her pregnant belly at her Charlie's Combat Club or whatever it's called.
Nick's in the chat section saying that he's on Granger too, plus 191. Okay.
Yeah. Nick. That's what I got her at too. Fantastic. I love that. Plus money. So all right, let's move up the card. Let's see Jason Witt versus Josh Quinlan. I get a little breakdown on here. Jason Witt, Mr. Chinny, the Vanilla Gorilla. He got taken care of by Philip Rowe in round 2 punches. He has got a base of wrestling. He's probably the better wrestler here, but that's arguable because Josh Quinlan, he's not bad on the ground himself. Jason Witt did manage to beat Brian Bam Bam Barberena by majority decision, meaning one of the judges called it a draw. So nothing fantastic there. He got knocked out by Semmelsberger. Matt Semmelsberger took him about 16 seconds in round 1. And 5 fights ago, he got knocked out by Takashi Sato, also on this card. Ground and pound, 48 seconds of round 1. That was his UFC debut. Jason Witt is fighting out of Glory MMA with James Krause. And he owns his own fitness gym. It's not an MMA gym. It's just fit. It's called Fit House Kansas City. And it's just like gym equipment. I don't even think there's like mats there there might be a heavy bag or something hanging somewhere, but it's not like he spends his time training at Glory, but he does own a gym called Fit House KC. And I learned that from Instagram. Josh Quinlan down. He trains out the Milestone MMA, which is the Vanderlei Silva, the Wand Fight Team. He's got a coach named Leandro Lorenco, I learned off Instagram, who is a world-renowned BJJ guy, black belt, whatever. That gym is in Vegas. He's got 2-inch height, 2-inch reach advantage. He's got that no contest his last win because of straight up steroids. It wasn't even like marijuana. It wasn't even, don't even sugarcoat it. It was called drostanolone. Drostanolone. That stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's performance enhancing drugs. That's what it is. And that was in the Contender Series where he took out that guy Logan Urban in 47 seconds of round 1. And before that, he was just kicking the shit out of everybody in LFA. I don't even the people's names. I'm not familiar with them, so I'm not gonna mention them. And he's undefeated as an amateur. Never saw defeat this guy. He's never yet to see defeat for Josh Quinlan.
Ranj, if I put you in the juice,
yet to see a finish in a fight.
Yeah, listen, Ranj, if I put you in the juice, dude, you'd be undefeated too.
Sign me up, man. I'll take it.
What I do like though in this guy is that he's not just a knockout artist. He's got rear naked chokes. He's got punches. So he's not one dimensional.
Right. I mean, Jason Witt does have the more experience. Obviously, he's 19-8, but he's getting the reputation of having a glass jaw, like having a very weak suspect chin. And that's not only me saying that. That's every capper that I've watch say that. Josh Quinlan was a full capper consensus, nobody even thought about picking Jason Witt.
Well, can I bring up the one thing, because I'm with you guys. Josh Quinlan probably wins the fight, but there's two things that have got to be brought up. We're joking about the steroid stuff, but that's what he was on before. He was on something. He was on some kind of juice. Now, sometimes the steroid is not to give power or like strength per se, but actually it helps with endurance. We don't really know what this guy looks like.
Marc-Andre Barrio, that's what he used to take, that endurance. What's it called? It's like it increases the oxygen flow in your blood.
Like that's what Lance Armstrong was taking. Those kind of cocktails were mixed up to basically improve blood flow, oxygen, so you can go longer.
And cardio, right?
Okay. So if he were to take something like that and he gets into a wrestling bout with a guy like Witt, who that's really what Witt does. Witt's not really good at striking. And if he gets hit one time by anything, elbow, knee, fist, anything, even the referee just blows his way, he's going down. He's got a terrible jaw. But if he mixes it up, I saw a fight. I'm just going to mention it. If you didn't look at this fight, I would look at it. Watch Dallas Jennings versus Josh Quinlan. That was his last fight before the Dana White Contender Series fight. That was 2021, just last year in March, about a year and a few months ago. He gets cold clocked in round 2 of that fight and starts showing cardio issues. He gets a little buckled. He comes back and gets a win in round 3. So the bounce back was nice. But Dallas Jennings is like just some random dude. It's like 4-3 or 3-3 or some shit like that. So this guy, Josh Quinlan, be careful if you're parlaying him. And I would not bet him straight up. He should win this fight. But yeah, I'm not as confident as some people are. If he just hits Witt one time, though, it's over.
Yep. Agreed. But I will, Dave, you got the face-offs booted up because it was kind of intense. Jason Witt, it was awkward for Josh Quinlan. Didn't want to break the stare. Jason Witt was eyeing him like dead stare in the face-offs, and I think Josh Quinlan was like, "Can I stop looking at you now? I mean, it's not intimidating me, but you are trying to." It was kind of weird. Watch it when they face off. Interesting.
Jesus.
There's the vanilla gorilla.
Gotta put the hat on.
Looks rough.
Right there with the smile. It looked like he was smiling Sam Alvey for a minute.
I'm hoping this is the next one. Oh yeah, here we go.
Is he sucking his
stomach?
stomach?
Watch.
Calm down,
he's
Jason.
sucking.
Yeah, I know Jason. I noticed that too. He was like sticking his chest out, sucking his gut in.
Yeah.
See, look at. I'm not going to stop staring at you. I'm not stop. Did you see that? It took forever to stop.
That's the last battle he's going to win between those two. The last battle he's going to win.
Simple Man's like a nurse or something, so he knows about these drugs. Increases red blood cells. See, you're right. A lot of these, they're not always like muscle. They're not muscle drugs.
So, like, look,
cardio.
So think about this. If we just get into that round 2 territory and it turns into a grappling bout, then it's like you don't want to be holding that ticket on Quinlan, guys.
You think Quinlan's going to be braiding his hair, or think he's going to do it like Clay Guida style and Matt Semmelsberg style, where it's always going to get in his face. He's going to
come out full sumo braided.
You think
as he should.
He should. He should do like the girls do and get it tight braid so it don't fall in front of his face. I hate that.
I don't know.
Josh within distance -125.
I like the alabaster skin on that one. That's Corey McKenna must be talking about alabaster.
I even like in the under 1.5 rounds at +120.
Look, I picked the samurai. No bet.
Well, here's something I love. I mean, it's only a parlay play.
Looks like it's going to a decision, right? I think.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Okay, hold on.
Drum roll.
Pettis is not winning this, guys. Pettis is not winning. He got dominated.
I want to hear them. I want to hear them rob this other guy just to keep Pettis going forward for the promotion.
No way.
Oh no, Pettis lost. Glad I didn't bet that. I was going to bet Pettis too.
There we go.
Glad I didn't. Stevie Ray out of Scotland. There you go. Good job, Stevie Ray. Now he fights Owen Mercier, right?
Yes, they just announced it there on the broadcast.
I love how Pettis just walks away.
Oh, right there it is. Oliveira, Owen Mercier. Yeah, I'm going to take the Canadian there in that one.
I did a breakdown for this fight, and I thought Stevie Ray would win, but I also thought that after the fight that maybe Pettis would hang it up because what's there else to do, dude? Like you're losing now in PFL.
Yeah, you're done.
One in 3 or 1 in 4 in the PFL. It's horrible.
How's Sergio doing? Where's his brother?
He's out for like a year with an injury in Bellator. He's got an injury that's got him out. But he's still the champion in Bellator in bantamweight. Some shit like that.
Is he? Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, Quinlan round 1 TKO done. Cardio is no issue. Thank you, Gerald Lynch. I agree. Well, I don't know about. Yeah, that's what I have as well. I'll show you.
The play though is the fight just does not go the distance. If you're thinking about betting Quinlan on the money line. Like, nah, man, take the fight just don't go the distance. It's -2.
Fight not going distance is -225. You can't go -225 for fight not going the distance.
Look at all those cappers I said by KO. Greedo, MMA experts, Johnny K, Ray from MMA Pick'ems, and
here's the thing though.
KO.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, if you're gonna take Quinlan, you're probably the best one would be like Quinlan by KO or Quinlan in round 1 KO, right?
Stupid chin of
-125. Oh, I'm not share screen anymore. Okay, good.
What's going on now? The 2022 playoffs. They should still have some fights on right now. The PFL. There's a post limb.
There's definitely some on.
There's a post limb.
Yeah, I saw them on. You could bet them. I saw them in like a boosted, like DraftKings send me a. That's how I remember these were on. I'm like, oh snap.
I'm trying to find out actually where they're gonna air it though. It may not be airing on ESPN. It's like bootleg. You gotta go like underground.
Yeah, it's still on. There was just black for a minute. PFL's unprofessional. I heard they had to wait for an ambulance before they.
Okay, this is really funny. Yeah, so they had a fight. It was like the second fight on the card, and both fighters are in the octagon. And next thing you know, they go to commercial break. They come back like, "This is really awkward, but we have to wait for the fight to start because we don't have an ambulance available." Both of our ambulances left last fight with the 2 fighters, and we can't start the next fight until there's an ambulance in the building, and they're just standing around the octagon for like literally 7 to 8 minutes and can't start the fight.
Dave, what was the odds on Quinlan? I want to jot these down for when we make our 3-leg.
Quinlan was at -225. Jason Witt +187.
All right. Well, nobody's picking Jason Witt anyway, so I don't care about him. All right, moving on. Takashi Sato versus Brian Battle. Now this one interesting because everybody's on the side of Brian Battle. Everybody. But now I'm thinking, after watching the weigh-ins, Brian Battle looked like crap. He come down a weight class. I don't think he's prepared for it. I think he had a bad weight cut, to be honest with you. And we will see when I bring up the shared screen. But before I get into that, I just want to say Takashi Sato is coming off a couple losses. He lost to Gunnar Nelson, good wrestler, good fighter. He lost to Miguel Baeza, arm triangle in round 2. Miguel Baeza, I know he's on a skid as of recently, but there was a time when he was notable. He was a good guy. Takashi Sato did take care of Jason Witt, 48 seconds, round 1. He lost to Bilal Muhammad by a rear naked choke in round 3. And he beat had his UFC debut. He beat Ben Saunders, ground and pound, round 2. And before that, he was a Grand Slam Pancrase champion over in Japan. That's the Japanese regional scene. Pancrases, and he trains out of Killcliff, which used to be called Sanford MMA. And on Instagram shows him with Vicente Luque, Mickey Gall, I know, Herbert Burns, Andre Fialho, and Power Bar Marc-Andre Barrio. And they were legit in photos within the past 3 weeks training with Takashi Sato in preparation for this fight against Brian Battle. Pooh Bear, he beat Ultimate Fighter guy Tresean Gore. And he had his UFC debut against Ultimate Fighter guy Gilbert Urbina. And before that, he beat Andre Petrosky in the Ultimate Fighter.
By ninja choke.
It was by ninja choke. It was a very, very good win here. But you got to think, Brian Battle, this is his first legit UFC fighter, because everybody else he's fought since his entrance into the UFC have been Ultimate Fighter in the same house. Gilbert Urbina, Tresean Gore, Andre Petrosky they're all on the same Ultimate Fighter show.
Yep.
That I'm just pointing that out. It's weird. But if you go look at his Tapology, in his amateur wins, he does have a win against Cody Brundage by split decision, no name, and he's got a win against Impa Kasanganai, which is also a no name in the UFC. Those are both amateurs wins, and they both happened in 2018. But still, nonetheless, he does have those wins. As I mentioned, he is coming down a weight class, and he looked emaciated, I'll tell you what. But
that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, he trains out of Modern Warrior MMA in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and Carolina Combat, also down there in the Carolinas. Tapology has him listed training out of Highest on MMA in Charlotte, North Carolina. But according to Instagram, which is pictures of him in the gyms, he's not there anymore. He went to South Carolina, went down a state, and he does have a 3-inch height and 4-inch reach advantage here. But man, and I did take him, and I took him by submission or decision, because he's a point fighter with that nice 4-inch reach. He should be able to keep it at distance, and his volume is going to be way better than Takashi Sato is like he waits for that power punch. He loads up and waits for his opportunity, kind of like a welterweight version of Derek Lewis. Kind of like he's waiting for that one shot, because that's how he's been doing people. Jason Witt, 48 seconds round 1 with that one shot. He's very low volume, but they are strong shots for Takashi Sato. Interesting. I don't know. I was all over Brian Battle, but I think I might, on Tapology, I might change my pick to Takashi Sato once we look at how they looked on the scales and in the face-offs. Dave, Manny, who wants to go next?
Well, as Dave pulls it up, I will tell you that our man Pooh Bear looked like he was trying out or auditioning for a role in the new Jesus Christ movie, where he was be playing Jesus Christ.
Pull it up, Dave.
You want the weigh-ins?
Yeah, let's see the weigh-ins.
All right, here you
go. There's Takashi Sato,
Healthy.
looking normal, looking as he does. He got his hair back to natural color instead of the blonde thing going on.
Much better.
No muscle tone whatsoever.
Yeah, his arms
That's
are
right. Looking like the average Japanese.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, is that that's just that's cringy right there.
That's crackhead level, dude. That's
barely made it. Barely.
I mean, we've seen bad weight cuts. We've seen bad weight cuts. Sometimes people overreact, but I'm just saying, from the optics of this, do not look good. No bueno.
Yeah. Now let's see what their face-off looks like. Look at that growth right on the temple too. Go back real quick on that pause.
He looks.
Blow it up. He's got like a bump right there. Yeah, there you go. Circle that. That's weird. That's like a target for Takashi Sato. Is gonna pop that thing. All right, go ahead.
Man. Yeah, the weight cut is definitely very concerning for me. I like what you mentioned about volume. I think volume is one of the issues for Sato. He tends to look for that one shot. Battle, man. I mean, even the face-off. I get being cut and lean. If you guys don't know, this guy fought at a whole different weight class back in the day. He went by Pooh Bear. He was actually kind of a thicker athlete, put it that way.
He fought one time at heavyweight. I heard.
It was back. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I saw a picture on I think Twitter of him before and now after. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought Battle had this in the bag when they first came out with the fight. I like him. I know of him, but there are questions about the level of competition. And at -2.5, yeah, dude, no. I'm staying far away from this fight. I'm gonna pick Sato. I'm just gonna take a stab at the dog here.
There you go. That a boy. I like that.
Nah, screw you guys. I think he's gonna be fine with the weight cut. I am all over Battle on this one. All over Battle. Look at him. He already looks better. He already looks. His eyes.
He drank a glass of water.
That's his good side. That's his good side.
He already looks better, guys. Honestly, he already looks better, and he looks scared and not ready. Let's go over some stats real quick. Brian Battle, strikes landed per minute 7.10 compared to 2.28. Granted, strike absorbed 4.58, but Sato, no defense whatsoever. Strike absorbed per minute 4.16. That's a lot when you're only dishing out 2.28. You're taking a hell of a lot more. And let's look at takedown average 1.35 versus 0.35. I kind of see where the bookies are coming here. Submission average 0.7 to 0.0. Granted, we only have 2 fights for Brian Battle, but he is an up-and-comer, 8-1, 3-inch height advantage, 5-inch reach advantage, 4 years younger. Looking at the odds, I like Battle -275. I don't like him within distance at +220. I'm not crazy about that. The +110 seems more feasible, especially with that weight cut. So by decision, if you're looking for plus money, I'm looking at +110. Bookies, as far as the fight going the distance, yes, -138. So we're pretty much looking, if you're looking at the bookies, Brian Battle to win by decision. Your plus money right here, +110, guys. That's where I'm leaning to. Brian Battle will be my pick on Tapology, and might do a little hedge bet, a little scratch off ticket on by decision at +110.
I don't like it. I'm not touching it. I'm Tapology. I'm gonna take a stab at Takashi Sato just because there's no money involved. Money. I put Brian Battle in an all bear parlay, like with Brogy Bear, Brogan Walker, and Sergey Spivak.
You just call her Brogy Bear?
Brogy Bear.
I will say 275 is very inflated. It should not be 275. He's not that good. Too. And Takashi Sato is better than +225. I mean, this should be maybe +100, -125, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think these fights where you have such low level, not low level like they're not good, just very little experience.
Yeah,
these bigger money lines don't really, they usually blow up. Some of them blow up at some point. It just doesn't work out.
This
Sato by knockout for $5. What's Sato by knockout? Do you have that up there?
Sato by TKO is +375. So if he tags him, +375, not a bad deal.
He's taggable.
I mean,
he's taggable.
Sato by decision +700. +700 for Sato by decision. So I mean, I think I don't see Brian Battle knocking him out. I think the only real decision here is Brian Battle.
If it goes decision, Brian Battle, he's going to definitely have more significant strikes, more volume for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. But I don't know. I think Takashi Sato does have a chance to get a knockout here. I'm just looking at the emaciated, down a weight class, bad weight cut. Takashi Sato experience.
If Brian Battle plays his game plan properly, dominates on the feet, does a takedown, works the judges like he should, dominates for 3 rounds, I think that's where it's going to be. Your money's Brian Battle, plus money, +110 by decision. It's the only way to go, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm throwing a hedge bet on Sato.
Dude, Sato +700.
Takashi.
No, not that one. Not by decision. I'm gonna just money line.
Hey, +225 is not bad either.
So it's plus 700 for Tekashi 6'9" by decision.
You're gonna tell me, Ranj, honestly, like, and this is from a gambler's addiction thing. You're gonna tell me you're gonna pick Sato by knockout or by submission? No way in hell. Not happening. So he's gonna win by decision. So if you're gonna go with Sato plus 225,
I don't know. You know what? How did that one loss that Brian Battle has one loss? You know who that was too? That was against a guy named Nicholas Martino. You know what his record is? 4-6. You know when that happened? 2019. Not even that long ago. And by armbar in round 1. There it is. Sticks out like a sore thumb. Look at this guy. He did it. Round 1. Just saying.
Battle is very
that's a lot of red.
Listen, Battle is not battle tested. And
exactly.
You know, this
as I
guy,
mentioned, he only beat the people in the Ultimate Fighter house. He hasn't. This is the first legit UFC fighter he's fought that's not out of a Ultimate Fighter house.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
A lot of questions, and then the weight. Then you add if you subscribe to any weight cut stuff, then you got that going on, and the way that he look at the scales, it's like, oh, yeah, dude.
Okay, just for reference, he still beat the Vanilla Gorilla.
Yeah, he probably knocked him out, right?
So please fade Vanilla Gorilla from the last fight, a couple fights ago.
Yeah.
So please fade him.
Please fade him. All right.
But I do have a Battle in parlay piece as a parlay piece in like 3 parlays, so I do have him there. But I like rooting for the underdog here.
Tekashi.
Look at my girl's hair. Looks like an extension on his hair, doesn't it? Right there.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Okay. He lost to Nelson due to takedowns. He had to work on that. Yes, and where is he working? Sanford or Killcliff. They that's their expertise is wrestling. He's been working with Vicente Luque, for Christ's sakes. So I mean, he's worked coming out of a better gym too.
He's working with Michael Chandler, Anthony Johnson, Robbie Lawler.
No, not all those.
McDonald.
I'm going by Instagram where there's actual photos. You can't go by just who's in the camp because a lot of those guys.
Luque, Gilbert Burns, Michael Johnson.
Herbert Burns.
Still a damn good camp.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Andre Fialho, I like him too.
And he was in pictures with him, Andre Fialho. Luque, Mickey Gall, Herbert Burns, Fialho, Marc-Andre Barrio. Those are the guys he's been in photos with in the past 2 weeks on his Instagram. Just saying. Okay, Battle looks like death on the scale. He sure did. Yep.
Man, his cheekbones. He looks emaciated. Yeah. Yikes.
Looks like he wants to fall down. Right there.
Looks like he needs a glass of water.
It looked like his arms were heavy, trying to pull him up for a flex.
Jesus,
like,
man.
oh, my arms are so heavy.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
Compare him to that.
Yep.
He looked calm, relaxed, had a good weight cut.
It's old hat for him. 16-5. He's salted. He's been seasoned.
I almost feel like is it how do I say this? I feel like almost looking at that image of Brian Battle, it's like he shouldn't be fighting at this weight class. This is just too light for him. Like, this is too much.
Yeah. But I'm gonna make that my screensaver right there.
Oh,
yeah, man. Jesus. And I like the guy.
I'm not
I like
gonna
it.
do that, Nora. Come on, I'm just joking. That's ridiculous. Why would I do that?
Oh
okay.
God. For the people who have been falling over the months.
Look at Luna. Huge.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Huge.
Hi, baby.
Damn, Luna.
Hi, everybody.
You got her on
How
that
much
meal.
you weighing now? Not kilograms. How much you weighing in pounds?
Oh, she's like 80 pounds.
American
over.
weight.
Yeah, don't give me that
It's already
kilograms
now.
nonsense. I gotta do conversions. I can't deal with that. Luna looks beautiful. How old is
She
Luna?
is pretty hot. But you know what? She has the best personality and the best temperament ever.
I'm not looking to date Luna, but how old is Luna?
Luna is 8 months old.
Oh wow, she's so
Yeah.
big for a puppy.
She's very,
Goodness.
very big.
Yeah. Bulldogs are us.
Oh.
She's a good girl.
You know what? Dirty Reg. Did you ever see the movie Dirty Reg called Nacho Libre? There's Nacho Libre, the main character, Jack
and
Black.
his buddy there, his buddy.
They call
that's
him,
it. Yes,
they call him in Spanish. When I saw the word Skeletor, it's a simple translation. It's Skeleto. Skeleto is how you say like a skinny Skeletor type of person. His name in the movie was Skeleto, and so yes, that's who Pooh Bear looks like. Skeleto from fucking Nacho Libre. Thank you, Dirty Reg, for hitting that memory in my head. Skeleto.
All right, Luna, beautiful bitch. Okay, that's how you say female dog. Mark. Every time I curse, I get yelled at by.
That's actually not a curse, and that reference is not cursing. It's
okay.
Totally actually right.
So move up. Now we have the widest line on the card. We've got T-Rex, Terrence McKinney, interviewed by Manny, taking on what's his name? The Ghost Pepper, Eric Gonzalez. Now, everybody in the world is going against this poor kid, Eric Gonzalez. Rightfully so. Terrence McKinney has a huge hype train behind him. What is he? Minus 1,000, minus 900, something ridiculous.
Yeah.
12-4. His 4 losses, I think I think 3 of them are by finish, right?
For Terrence?
Yeah.
Yeah, he always gets finished. When he loses, he goes out swinging. That's his style.
Right. Has he even made it to the 3rd round yet?
I believe he has to finish in the 3rd round. So I could look it up for you right here. But Terrence,
I know he hasn't made it to a decision.
Yeah, he's not decision.
All 4 of his losses, I think, are by finish, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's training out of Spokane, Washington Warrior Camp. You know, in high school, he was a state wrestling champ. You know, his coach was Michael Chiesa. Interesting. I learned that over this past week. Didn't know. And he's been training on Instagram. He's been training with Said Yokub Kakramanov out of that same Warrior Camp. Interesting. Where Eric Gonzalez training with nobody you know out of a small gym called Fight Science MMA in Los Angeles, California. The Ghost Pepper is coming off his UFC debut loss to Jim Miller, but Jim Miller, take it for what it's worth, he's a good veteran. I like Jim Miller. I think he's a good fighter, and he took care of him 14 seconds of round 2 with overhand left. Before that, Eric Gonzalez did have success in the Mexican regional scenes, such as Naciones, Combate, and LXF, beating a bunch of guys. He did take a loss to Humberto Bandone. I think Humberto Bandone did have a little stint in the UFC. Like, I think he had like maybe 3 fights in the UFC or something. He had a little contract there. But so those are his last 5, just the 2 losses to Jim Miller and Humberto Bandone. But the guy, a lot of these cappers I've been listening to said he's not ready for UFC caliber fights. I don't know. Is this short notice or something? I don't know why he got matched up here, but he is a brawler, and he will go out and give it his all or nothing type fighter. And that's why Terrence McKinney will probably knock this guy out. But at plus 600, I had to throw $10 on it just cause. But my pick is definitely Terrence McKinney. I think he's going to knock him out probably round 1. And, that being said, one of you guys can take over this. A lot of people are saying this is the obviously lock, but he's no value. You don't even put him in a parlay. It's going to drop your parlay down.
Yeah, you'll lose money.
You will. I tried it. I tried to put him in a parlay with Oleksiejczuk and Brian Battle, and a $10 bet wins me $7. Why even? Yeah, just leave him out of your parlays. If anything, throw that $10 on Gonzalez so you can win 60. Go ahead, somebody else beat this dead horse.
all yours, Mr. David. Give us the skinny.
Dog or pass. I don't know if you guys want to even go over the stats or the weigh-ins, the face-off.
Yeah, I do want to see what they look like.
I will run through it real quick, super quick. All
right, throw it up there.
All right, I'm there. All right. Terrence McKinney, strikes landed per minute, 4.11 compared to 2.68. Strike absorbed 1.77. That's a huge difference. Huge difference compared to Eric Gonzalez, 6.11. This guy's being fed to the wolves. Takedown average 4.84 compared to 2.87. 100% takedown defense for Terrence McKinney. Stats are coming in minus 1,000. They're going to pick him within distance. I get it. Terrence McKinney, looking at his record, if you want to go quick, as far as within distance goes, rear naked choke round 1, left ground and pound round 1, punches round 1, head kick round 1, ref stoppage from strikes round 1, rear naked choke round 1, rear naked choke round 1, punches round 1. Do I need to keep going here? Am I done? I'm going back to 2018.
No. Who's that? Sean Woodson?
Mm-hmm.
See, if now Sean Woodson fought Eric Gonzalez, I don't know. I think I might take Eric Gonzalez. That's what's, it's the MMA math doesn't work. It's just weird. But I mean, this poor kid, he shouldn't be +6. The line is ridiculous.
It is. I mean, the line is ridiculous. It should not be minus 1,000. There's no way in hell. I get it. He's gonna win.
What's that? Is that 2 guns? What is that? Is that a gang
I don't know
thing?
what that is. Don't
2 guns.
I don't know what those things are. Looking at the face-offs. If you want to go over real quick.
You can get Gonzalez at +900 for winning inside the distance. I mean, the money line has him at +600, but at +900, the most likely he wins by somehow clipping Terrence or wearing out Terrence somehow. Because that's the problem with Terrence. Terrence tends to wear himself out. Even talking with him. I will say
Eric Gonzalez has better tattoos.
Yeah, and if this goes past round 1, you just can't see Terrence McKinney's that well because of his skin tone. But if this goes past round 1, yeah. I mean, Eric Gonzalez has a chance because look at like who do you get beat by? Sean Woodson?
I do like the over 1.5 at +200. If you're looking at the best bet plus money,
I don't think that's going to happen though, Dave. I don't think it gets there though, Dave, because Terrence is such a freak in terms of like his fighting style.
Yeah, you're right.
Very aggressive, super aggressive.
I mean, if you look at the last fight, everyone knows that he, poured it on Drew Dober. He kind of knocks down Drew Dober, and Drew Dober's got this, big ass chin, comes back and then beats Terrence McKinney. But think about this: he has the guy completely beat, and then somehow from that moment on, he just wears himself out, makes a few bad moves, and he's just totally gassed. So
this is the comeback fight. This is the comeback fight off the loss.
Yeah,
there's no way he's losing this.
Yeah, he's coming back with vengeance.
Yeah, there's no way he's losing this. All right, moving on. I'm ready to move on.
All right.
Oh my god. So I'm watching the first fight in the post-preliminary card. It's
Berserker. I'm watching it too. I'm watching it at the corner of my eye.
Zucker versus
the guy in the green shorts here. He's dominating.
Do you see the live line? You see the live line?
Jimenez? What is that name? Somebody pronounce that for me.
Jimenez.
I think he just solidly won the unanimous decision there.
Yeah, Zerker was alive.
Is that his mom right there with the phone? 2 phones. 2 phones. You see her?
2 chains. 2 phones too much.
All right. So moving up the card, let's Smile and Sam Alvey.
Oh,
taking on Michael.
Oh man,
Oleksiejczuk. Another ridiculous line. Oleksiejczuk is -700 now, I think. Ridiculous. Unbelievable.
He never should be at that price range.
I know. And he's coming off a loss to Dustin Jacoby, too, by unanimous decision. He did beat Shamil Gamzatov and Modestas Bukauskas. Pretty good. Jimmy Crute took care of him, though. Kimura, round 1. And OSP beat him by a Von Flue choke. Should be changed to the St. Preux choke. But for real, by round 2. Sam Alvey, everybody knows he hasn't won since 2018. Last win was against Jean Vellante. But I will say, in his past 5, 3 of them are robberies. That Dawoon Jung draw was a robbery. Sam Alvey should have won that. Okay? The loss to Ryan Spann by split decision, Sam Alvey should have won that.
That was weird.
And the loss to Wellington Turman by split decision, Sam Alvey should have won that. Those are 3 losses that he got robbed. You laugh, but watch the fights. I'm not making this shit up. Watch him. He got robbed all three. Dao Jung and Ryan Spann both were surprised when their arms were lifted. Well, Dao Jung was surprised when he got the draw because he thought he had lost. Ryan Spann, his face looked like, oh, here it comes. Sam Alvey's gonna win. And then he was shot. His eyes like lit up when the ref said his name too. He's like, holy shit, I won. I kid you not. Those are legit robberies. Wellington Turman, he just sucks. I don't know how he got that. For real.
Somehow Wellington Turman got caught up in the crossfire here. Like we're talking about Sam Alvey.
Right. Well, I mean, he does. He's not bad. And this is win or lose. This is Sam Alvey's last fight. I think this might be a trap. This might, because it's minus 700. People are going to put Oleksiejczuk as a solid parlay pillar, thinking, oh, Sam Alvey, he's lost like 8 or 9 in a row or some crap like that. There's no way he's going to win this. So, yeah. And he said even if he wins, he's done. They might, just because this is his last fight, they might give him a robbery decision, or not even a robbery. They might give him a legit decision victory here. I don't know. At plus 450, I'm willing to take that bet. So, I mean, say what you want, but that's my spiel. Look at Michael Oleksiejczuk too. He's just got that. I want to. And look at Sam. Sam's smiling. Sam is just smiling the whole time.
He's already smiling.
Oleksiejczuk is just got that Polish seriousness. Like, don't you smile at me. Don't you smile at me. I'm not going to stop smiling. I'm not going to stop smiling. This is my last fight. I don't care. Give me that cigar. Like everyone else gets cut. I've been here for years with a losing record. I don't get cut. I'm quitting.
Oh my God.
This guy, I think he failed before for steroids too back in the day.
Yeah.
Look at the ears. Perfect.
Smiling Sam, I love it.
Minus 27 first attempt.
Did he spray tan himself and like mess up?
Oh, box of shame makes it. Oh, he makes it so happy.
He is happy, yeah.
Oh, I just made it. Oh my God.
Dude.
Sorry.
I like that.
Look at this guy. You know what? He's happy about the little achievements in life, okay?
And he's going to be super happy come Saturday when he gets his arm raised in the middle ring right before he puts his gloves down and gives a post-fight speech about been a good career. I know it hasn't been the best record, but I enjoyed every minute of this, and I got it, all his props and everything. So when he says his goodbyes, it's going to be a tearful moment. Man, I would sport a Sam Alvey t-shirt.
Man.
Look at right there. It says it all. That right there, that picture right there.
Oh, Jesus.
Look at Oleksiejczuk. Looks like a Grinch. Hey, Nor, come here. Who do you think is going to win? This guy or this guy?
The one that's raising his arm.
Me too. Good girl. Smart pick.
But the other guy looks like he can't do nothing.
Yep. Looks like you can't do nothing. But anyway, yeah, the odds say, and on paper, Oleksiejczuk should win. He's way better and everything, but I'm going to go with the underdog here. I'm going to switch my pick on Tapology right to Sam Alvey. I feel something. I got something brewing inside of me saying this is win or lose. It's his last fight. They kept him around for a reason, not just because he had a nice bright smile and his.
You do realize that Sam Alvey has not won a fight since the Obama administration, dude.
Hey, he's due then, right?
That's a way to look at it. I like that. Okay,
that's a lot of red. It covers the whole screen. Damn it! It covers more than the whole screen.
Oh, you guys wait until tomorrow when I say I told
it's gonna
you
pop
so.
a green one. It's gonna pop a green one right there on the top. Like, yeah.
He beat Rashad Evans.
I mean, no one deserves to get like a split draw loss or something. I pray for this man. He doesn't lose by some.
You don't think any of those were robberies? You don't think that Young draw was a robbery? You don't think Ryan Spann was a robbery? Wellington Turman,
I get it, but you know what? I think his win against Gian Vellante split decision was a robbery. I think his split decision over Rashad Evans was a robbery too.
No
So
way.
Dave's like, we could play this game all day.
You want to do this? We can do this.
He should be on a 10-fight losing streak. According to Dave's like, up this 2 more. The last 2 wins he had, those were fraudulent too.
Come on. Hashtag perfect 10. Really?
That's right. He sprayed that on.
Oh my God, dude.
I love it.
Sam.
Man.
Smell it, Sam.
Do you want to look at the
Oleksiejczuk
stats?
has no striking defense. Thank you, Bout Better. And you know what Sam Alvey, how his fighting style is? A counter puncher. He likes to counter punch. That's he'll take hits, get backed up against cage. Then when he comes back with his counter, that's when Oleksiejczuk's going to catch him. Going to catch those punches.
I'm not calling out any individual capper because we've all fallen victim to picking guys and chasing dogs and stuff. But I can tell you that offhand, I recall so many times over the last 2-3 fights for Smiling Sam Alvey where people rationalize putting money behind him as a dog and experience or whatever, or that he's due, and he just continues to lose. So I hear you, man. It's definitely the values I'm playing Sam Alvey, and I would not parlay Oleksiejczuk. I would not do that.
No, I left him out of every parlay.
Same here. I didn't touch him, man. He was at -600 at some point when I was looking to make some parlays.
Betting Sam Alvey. I'm not. I did. Yeah. Well, I put a scratch off bet on. I put like a $20. Okay, I put $20 on him, but that's it. I'm not putting him in parlays. I'm not gonna, bet Sam Alvey. I'm not confident, but I think something tells me he might upset. But I'm definitely not putting in Husar. Michael Oleksiejczuk either.
Exactly. I would love to see Sam Alvey win this fight, even though it's his last fight either way in the UFC. I would love to see him win. What if he wins and then puts the gloves down too? We haven't seen that. Has somebody won a fight and then retired?
He said win or lose. This is it. Win or lose.
Okay. So what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and put his gloves down.
Yes.
Wow.
The best performance of his career against Oleksiejczuk with a victory, and then when he's done, he's going to put his glove down, have the big post-fight speech, saying how he loved every minute, even the losses. He loved his time in the UFC. Thank you for everything, Dana. Thank you for keeping me in when I should have been cut 3 times over.
I know. It sounds like he consulted you for his post-fight speech. You've given those few lines. You kind of know what he's going to say, huh?
Tinfoil hat. Same one that you were talking about with what's his name? Anthony Showtime Pettis.
Yeah, that tinfoil hat was worthless. He got routed tonight. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
It's over.
But anyway, well, I had to. You have to give a contrarian pick on that. This -700. Come on, that's ridiculous. Stop it with that. I think that's a trap right there. That's a trap. Sam Alvey is not. I know he's bad, but you got to admit some of those victories were or losses were robberies too. Corey Jackson, he's decent. All right. So let's move up to, here you go. The girl that missed weight and didn't know, it looked like she was lost up there. Ariane Lipski missed weight originally by 4 pounds, then box of shame. She missed weight. She won 128.5. So then she missed weight by 2.5 pounds. And then I don't know if she came back to the scales and made weight, or she's going to pay the 30% or what's going on there. But I'm either way, even if she made weight, I'm all over Cachoeira. Priscilla Cachoeira comes in this. She's coming off a nice win, a controversial win nonetheless, to Ji Young Kim. Ji Young Kim outstruck her, more significant strikes, but I would argue Priscilla Cachoeira's strikes were very much stronger. Ji Young Kim, lucky she's got that durability. She's got that stubborn durability, because those hits were tough. She took a knee to the face and would have dropped most girls from Priscilla Cachoeira. And before that, she lost by rear naked choke to Jillian Robertson. She beat Gina Mazzani standing TKO. That was a good one. She beat Shayna Dobson, uppercut, 40 seconds to round 1. Good win there. And common opponent, Luana Carolina, beat her by unanimous decision. Where Neal Lipski, Queen of Violence, beat Mandy Bum, unanimous decision. She lost to Montana De La Rosa, ground and pound, round 2. Antonina Shevchenko, ground and pound, round 2. She caught Luana Carolina with the knee bar, a violent, like, no mercy knee bar. Luana Carolina couldn't walk correct for a month after that knee bar. And she beat Isabella Di Padua by unanimous decision. So, and before that, Ariane Lipski was a KSW champion over in Poland before she came over to join the UFC. She trains out of ATT with her husband / coach, Renato Rastas da Silva. Not the best fighter, a good coach though, I guess. 11 years older, and yeah, they're an item. They are definitely an item. I do believe they're married. Priscilla Cachoeira also, I will note, recently got her purple belt, like 2 weeks ago. Was awarded a purple belt in BJJ. Good. She's training. She was out of. That's wrong. What does it say? Piranha Valley Tudo or something. I think it says. Go down a little bit. Does it even say? It doesn't even say her. Okay. Well, now she's training. According to Instagram, she's training at a place called the Coelho Team, which is predominantly a BJJ place. But anyway, Priscilla Cachoeira is my pick here. I think at plus money, I think she should win this, even though Ariana missed weight. I think that's and it didn't look like she even tried. It looked like I said, when you watch the weigh-ins, she looks like she's lost. Like she's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know. She didn't know if she should smile or flex, or she didn't know what the hell to do. It was weird. There's Priscilla Cachoeira. Yeah, looking like Jake Gyllenhaal right there. In that movie where he's a fighter, where he's a boxer. And look, here's Ariana. She's like, what? And they're like, they told her, you got to undress and try to weigh again. And she missed here too.
Hands up.
120.
She's cute though.
She's very attractive. Queen of Violence.
She could be the queen of my Bible.
128.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, still cute though.
Wow. That's not even
Super
close.
attractive. That's why her 11-year senior coach is all, ATT. That guy's smart enough. He's like, I'm gonna train with this girl. This girl's training with me.
Yeah, private lessons.
Let's see their face-offs.
She looks like Sam Alvey there. Oh.
Oh, give me a second, guys.
It's okay, dude. You're good.
Things are out of order.
Your girl's got that snake tattoo.
Stop. Let's see the Sam Alvey face-off too. We didn't see that one. No, you're good. You're going the right way.
No, this is Sam Alvey face-off right here.
Oh, we did see this. That's
he
right.
Definitely did. He definitely did a spray tan, and they were spraying him from the top, and they just missed the whole.
You can see that. Yeah,
it's just like faded out. Like we ran out of spray. Sorry, Sam.
Okay.
That we did see that. All right. Yeah, well, these are way out of order. Wonder why that is. All right, there you go. Yeah. Cachoeira, they call her the zombie girl because she will, just like the Korean zombie, she'll take 5 punches to feed one strong one. She'll catch a beating. That's why they call her catch a beating. Priscilla Cachoeira, she will take a beating to dish out her own though. And Queen of Violence, I don't know if she's still the Queen of Violence, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Manny, what do you think?
My mic was on mute. That's the first thing. Yeah, so Priscilla Cachoeira, they call her the zombie girl. I thought the nickname came from that she used to be a crackhead.
She did.
I'm just joking.
Well, no, that's legit though. She had a substance abuse problem.
Yeah, no, she was on the streets and everything. She kind of had a whole life intervention. Her family stepped in, and then mixed martial arts and BJJ became her path to recovery. So yeah, good for her. I mean, I did like Lipski when I did my breakdown. Like I wasn't in love with her winning the fight. I thought it was going to still be pretty close. I saw paths for both fighters. The weight miss though is a really big problem for me. It just suggests a lot of things like, your camp wasn't on point. Maybe you're not as focused. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna have to side with catch a beating here. I think she's probably gonna be able to do something to get ahead in this fight and maybe even finish the fight. Lipski cuts easily too, man. If you hit her the right way, she starts bleeding. She cuts easily. Oh, poor thing. Don't cut that pretty face. Yeah, I'm on Cachoeira.
I know she was 4 pounds over, and they made her strip down, and they're like, her clothes don't weigh no 4 pounds. I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh, they were thinking they wanted to get a good look. There was a few people that are like, listen, you got to take all that off.
Yeah,
all of it.
Right. Let me see those sexy feet. That's what the one guy. Remember, he's looking under because you can't see through the box. You're always looking at the feet.
Oh man, too bad, Lipski.
Oh, bath salts addict. Get out. What, really? That's
well,
crazy.
I don't know.
I haven't heard of bath salts in years.
I don't know if it was bath salts, and she was in Brazil.
Do people still do those? Remember that guy in Florida like ate another guy's face high on bath salts?
That's like in my head. It's like when Len Bias. I'm gonna age myself. Remember Len Bias overdosed on the same night he got drafted by the Boston Celtics. He overdosed on cocaine and died. And like it was in the 80s at that time of my life.
Court,
I'm like,
right? Like in the middle of a game or something, right?
No, that was Reggie Lewis who died during practice of a heart attack. But no, right. The other guy was Len Bias. Len Bias from Maryland, Loyola, Maryland, whatever. Number 1 draft pick, does cocaine that night, dies. And I was a kid in the 80s, and I was part of like the Nancy Reagan administration was like, just say no to drugs. And that shit scarred me. Like I will never do cocaine, in part because of growing up and thinking it's gonna make my heart race and I'll have a heart attack or something, like Len Bias. So yeah,
don't knock it till you tried it, buddy.
Still fun though. Still lots of fun.
Still a good time. I love it. Still a great time though.
It's a couple of years of my life.
Okay, good. So we're talking about like bath salts and crack. It's a little bit different of a situation.
Okay, bath salts is like, for me, is like Tide Pods. Like it's like whatever the hell it is, like dishwasher pods.
Oh,
I don't get bath salts,
that's
man.
That's weird. I don't get them either. Who came up with that? Oh, let's try this shit.
Teenagers, just dumb.
Sorry. All right.
Tide Pods.
Where are we at?
You guys still give your pick on this fight, Dave? Me and Manny are both on catch a beating.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on catch a beating too. I mean, she takes so much punishment, but I like the history better. So I'm gonna go with the record and go with
she's
Priscilla.
Underdog too, right?
She is plus 140.
Sweet.
So this is plus money, but you know what, guys? I'm so not confident. This will not be going in any parlays. This will not be going in. I mean, maybe a hedge bet, but that's about it.
I mean,
I got Priscilla by decision at plus 275. I'll throw $10 on that.
Yeah,
but that's about it. Sorry, I'm done losing money on chick fights.
Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of finishing props that are somewhat exciting, but you're gonna have to pick and choose whether it's Priscilla by TKO at plus 575. It's a very high likelihood of that happening, especially now with Lipski coming in here. Yeah, Priscilla
right Zombie Girl plus 550 worth of TKO 550 worth of sprinkle.
Look at that. I didn't even read the chat section. Too. Yeah, because it could happen 2 ways. I mean, it could happen from her getting stunned and knocked down, or just getting cut. She does bleed. I mean, she bled out against who? Who did she fight? Where was that Montana De La Rosa who had her bleeding like a stuffed pig? It was terrible. Like she was bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, Montana De La Rosa did handle her.
Yeah, and that was all like in 1 round, and she was bleeding everywhere. So I don't know. It's a possibility. But there's a few other ones there. Like if you go like round 2, round 3 finishing props with either one of these 2 fighters, there's a ton of plus money, almost like plus 1,600, plus 2,000 range. So yeah.
All right, Ariana finished Luana Carolina by knee bar in round 1 back in 2020.
Shouldn't count.
If not, I mean, her last win was a decision against Mandy Bohm.
Terrible.
Before that, it was a decision against Isabella de Puela. Before that, decision versus Gomez Juarez. Before that,
she's in the UFC now.
Yeah, but that's back in 2018. Like we're going back pretty far here. Like she's not known as a finisher.
KSW days, right?
One person. That's it.
I told you she was a KSW champ when she was still Queen of Violence.
Yeah, and then came into the UFC and promptly lost her first 2 fights.
Promptly. Immediately.
So from UFC, from KSW champion to losing to Joanne Wood and then losing to Molly McCann.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
all right, let's move on to the heavyweight banger. Augusto Sakai, underdog, but I don't know. I think a lot of people are sleeping on him. Taking on Sergey Spivak, polar bear. I'm on the side of Sergey Spivak. I'm not gonna decorate it or anything, but Augusto Sakai though he shouldn't be like 2-1 underdog. He's not that bad as much as because you look at his last 3 losses, he does have 3 in a row. Tai Tuivasa is what is he like? He's like top 5 now, isn't he? Yeah, Jairzinho Rozenstruik, Alistair Overeem, those are all good fighters, And before that, he beat Blagoy Ivanov and Marcin Tybura, who actually has a win over Sergey Spivak. So if you want to play MMA math, Augusto Sakai took out Marcin Tybura round 1 punches, and Marcin Tybura beat Spivak. I think it was by decision. It was over 5 fights ago. I don't remember, but I know he does have Tybura has a win over Spivak, the polar bear. Now Sergey Spivak, he beat Greg Hardy, who everybody knows should have just stuck with football. He's just not. I don't know. It's not. He beat him ground and pound round 1 though, so he did it with an exclamation point, which is good. He lost to Tom Aspinall, elbow to ground strikes round 1, so not a good look there. But before that, he was on a nice roll. He beat Alexei Olonik, the bow constrictor, unanimous decision. He beat Jared Vandera, ground and pound round 2, but Vandera, you guys all know how he rolls. And Carlos Felipe, majority decision. Not the greatest fight there, but still nonetheless a win. He trains out of Extreme Couture though, with Marcelo Nunes, Misha Serkinov, and Magomed Ankalaev all been spotted on Instagram with Sergey Spivak in the camp in preparation for this. Augusto Sakai training out ATT, but his Instagram just shows pictures of him solo training, shadow boxing. Yeah, I don't like that. Shadow boxing and hitting pads held by nobody. It's just weird. And Augusto Sakai, if you look at when you look at him in the weigh-ins, he's got a weird body type. It's not. He's like a bag of milk kind of like type. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm on the side of Sergey Spivak, but I don't like the odds at minus 260 or whatever they are. But he's the younger guy. He should be faster. He should be a better striker. And he's definitely better on the ground. And when he gets him down to the ground, he's got great ground and pound. And that's where I think Sergey Spivak's going to take him down and pound him out. Augusto Sakai will defend a couple of the takedown attempts. And Augusto Sakai is a Muay Thai fighter, so he's going to want to keep it on the feet. But I think it's going to end up to the ground. Spivak should be able to wrestle him down there and get this victory over Sakai. Now, go ahead. One of you guys take over.
You got it, David. Oh, you buddy.
Sorry, Augusto Sakai's record. Let's go over the last little bit. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This is going to be another one, guys. I hate to say it. I'm all over Spivak on this one, even with the stats leaning towards Sakai on the feet. With 5.04 strikes landed per minute compared to 3.79. He does take 4.09 compared to 3.22. But this is a stat that's going to be the really important one. 3.29 takedown average per 15 minutes. I think this is going to be a domination on the ground. It might end up being a ground and pound within decision. That would not be it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities. Even the bookies are looking at by TKO, DQ, or submission, minus 110. So bookies are kind of leaning that way as well. Bookies are not leaning the fight to go the distance at minus 225. The best bet I can find on this one is Spivak by TKO, DQ, or submission within distance. Having said that, I'm comfortable at him at minus 250. Let's have a look at the weigh-ins real quick. 249.5, looking good, looking healthy. The polar bear. wearing a lot of ice or wearing a lot of gold there.
Yep.
Bag of milk.
Bag of milk.
Yep. Sakai's not much better. Got that chest definition down packed. I do like his tattoos better.
Got like inverted nipple. The left nipple there is a little like indented.
Really, you gonna criticize nipples there, Ranj? All right,
Oh,
next. Let's just look at the face-offs real quick. So I do see
like his
Sakai's
nipples are making like a sad face, like they're like sad eyes, a sad eye nipple. Like I want to cry.
Oh.
So I do see Sakai as a thicker guy, but I do see Spivak as the more of the athlete. I got the record leaning towards Spivak. I'm all over Spivak in this thing, probably within distance, but I will play the safe bet and happily put him in a parlay.
Manny?
So Spivak has the takedowns. He's averaging how many takedowns per round? What, per 15 minutes, about 3.7 something, whatever, almost 4 takedowns per fight.
3.29.
Okay, 3.29. He took down our boy here, Tuivasa, like 4 or 5 times in round 1 alone.
When was that fight? Dave, can you pull up the Tapology? When was that fight? I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that fight was back in 2019. So
okay.
It was
2020, but that's okay. Oh, no, 2019, you're right.
So a round 2 submission, but in round 1, again, he takes him down 5 times. Now, granted, Tuivasa's made some improvements. He's a young fighter, yada, yada, yada. But he also has the similar body build to Augusto Sakai, like kind of heavier, like a bag of milk. And I think eventually what happens here is he gets the takedowns, right? And then beats him up on the ground, gets a TKO finish, if not a submission finish. I like Spivak in this matchup. My only like hesitancy is that Spivak is the kind of guy where he'll lose you a fight. And in a spot where he's favored, like he'll fuck it up for you. And he's got that capability. He's got a lot of glaring issues still in his game. It's heavyweight. He can still get cracked at some point. I mean, Augusto Sakai's lost like 2-3 fights in a row. He needs to win too. So the pressure's on. But I like Spivak here. I like Spivak in this fight. By TKO, probably round 2 on the ground.
Sakai, though, he does have more motivation because if he loses this, he's probably getting cut. I would imagine. You can't lose. He's already got 3 in a row. If he loses this, he's out.
Yeah.
So you got it. But that's why you would think his Instagram, he'd be training harder, but he's not. His Instagram is like off-putting. He doesn't look like he's even. I don't know. It just doesn't look like he's into it. I don't know.
Is he doing the training like the JP Bays style training, like in the corner by yourself?
Corner, shadow boxing.
I'm actually pretty impressed with my predictions with Spivak for last week. I'm 3-0.
Oh, really? With Spivak?
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Good history.
Interesting. I mean, when he fights, like you said, athletic, that's the key word. He's an athletic big man. He's agile. He's good on his feet. Of course, round 3, he's not going to be bouncing as much as he will round 1, round 2, but he's pretty light on his feet. He's a pretty agile guy. He reminds me of like
Sakai's going to be bouncing on his feet in round 3.
No.
He's not going to make it to round 3.
No, not going to happen.
The bag of milk, just like that, just like
Canada. Yeah, no, I think. I mean, I do. Listen, the one
Dave,
thing.
You have milk in a bag.
Yeah, bring it out, right? Just hold it for us.
3 of them.
See that?
3 bags. 3 bags in bag.
Cartons.
Wait, is the bag of milk a Canadian thing? Is that a foreign thing?
That is. They have milk in bags in Canada.
It's cheap. There's barely any packaging.
It is smart, like environmentally smart, for real. Yeah, I got big old gallon plastic jugs.
Dirty Reg writes in here that Spivak's been performing pretty good. Basically, he's only lost in his last few fights against Aspinall. Right. I agree, but the problem is like the guys he's beating, other than Tai Tuivasa, it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's just like in Tuivasa, that's kind of squirrely because it's Tuivasa who's still evolving. You know that win is going to age really well.
Tuivasa before that was pre-Shui Tuivasa. That was before he made that thing. Made that a thing.
I mean, Tuivasa could have lost against who was it he fought? They went back and forth. He cracked him. Oh, I forgot the big guy who just fought the other day and lost from Texas.
I might get that sad eye nipple as my screensaver. The Augusto Sakai sad eye nipples.
That kind of rings. Augusta Sakai, sad eye nipples.com.
You should do a only nipples, only fans.
Oh my God!
Right.
There's definitely got to be some people that are into that. There's got to be some people that are into that.
I'm sure.
Jeez, you might have just, you know what? You might have just opened my eyes to a new fetish. I'm looking for a new fetish. I'm in the market for something else to get into. All right, nipples.
All right. Obviously, Dave's moving on. He's going.
I'm sorry. What?
Got them off topic. Sorry.
What you talking about?
Plastic
I'm
jugs
just
get
resetting.
reused at home 5 times each. Ooh, yeah. Well, I send them out to recycling. I get recycling pickup twice a month. That they go in that.
Man,
But anyway,
this fight just ended with Espinoza and Jackson. I wanted to say something before the fight, but I didn't want to jinx myself. I've been on a bit of a hot streak with my tips. But I met a guy online recently who said he sparred with the Jackson guy, and he said that the Espinoza was definitely going to beat him. And I didn't really bet heavy on Espinoza. He was a big favorite anyway, but he won the fight pretty easily.
yeah, I see that. Yeah, big props. Elvin Espinoza.
Elvin. There's a guy on the fight card tonight who's fighting my man Alexei Pergan, and the dude's name, he's got Elvis in it, and he's got LeBron. It's like Elvis LeBron something.
Really interesting. I saw a conspiracy theory thing. They found this guy in a insane asylum that is Elvis. His DNA, they did DNA test and it matched.
What?
Matched to Elvis Presley.
Oh, Jesus
and the
Christ,
guy is he's under the name Jesse, and they did a half picture of Jesse, old ass Jesse, and young Elvis, and it matches perfectly. And they did a DNA test, and the DNA matches up with Elvis's parents and Elvis.
Where can I find this craziness at? Is it on YouTube somewhere?
It's on YouTube. It's like it was a conspiracy short. These two dudes talking. I saw it like one of the YouTube shorts, like a 30-second short thing. I saw it the other day. I'm like just scrolling through these shorts. I was like, what? And I was like, holy shit, DNA matches. How can you can't?
I mean, that's
DNA.
crazy. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's
right.
Yeah,
they found him. He's alive. Elvis is alive and not well. He's in a nut house. Probably because he was saying, "I'm Elvis. I'm Elvis." No, you're not. Get in here.
Lock him up.
You know, really? And the dude, but Elvis actually had dyed his hair with shoe polish, and this dude had pure white hair, like he was a blonde, natural blonde, pure white hair. But if you check the history, Elvis really did have light colored hair, but he dyed it with shoe polish.
I had no idea the shoe polish part of the story. I had no idea about that. Jeez.
Yeah, interesting.
That's why we're so greasy and black, huh?
Yeah. Okay, now we have Juliana Miller, inexperienced 2-0 or 2-1 fighter, taking on Brogy Bear Walker out of Guam, 7-2. This is the tough finale, the Ultimate Fighter finale. I think Brogan Walker is Team Nunes and Juliana Miller is Team Penne. But let me find this.
By the way, the FPR for PFL is broken, and that thing, they should just get rid of it altogether. The FPR had Jackson winning that fight, and even though Espinoza clearly won the fight, and he did win, that FPR thing, they need to bag that shit with the PFL. It's a janky little thing, and just get rid of it.
Oh,
their little FPR rating, they have they call it the algorithm, like it's all smart and shit. Like it's terrible.
All right, so Juliana Miller, she's coming off her Ultimate Fighter wins. Before that, she beat interesting enough, she lost to her one loss, 2-1. She lost to Claire Guthrie in Invicta, and that was one of the girls she beat in the Ultimate Fighter house.
I watched all of it. I have watched all this season. I can tell you all the ins and outs.
Before that, though, her other 2 wins, her actual Invicta Pro wins, were against this girl named Kenda Hollowell, 0-0, never had a fight, and Sadie Hubbard, 0-4, never had a win. So Juliana Miller, no experience against anybody worth anything, for real. Okay.
Well, Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, but Brogan Walker in her Invicta days, she beat Miranda Maverick back in the day. She lost to Erin Blanchfield and she lost to Pearl Gonzalez, both known throughout the MMA world. Okay, Erin Blanchfield, phenomenal, phenom. Okay, Pearl Gonzalez though. Here's a little you didn't know this. Juliana Miller at 10th Planet San Diego trains with Pearl Gonzalez, Misha Tate, and that Alimale McFarlane, the 5-time Bellator champ, flyweight Bellator champ. Alimale, right? That's how you say it? Alimale McFarlane?
It makes me want to sing that song. Alimale.
Yeah, I hear you. But Julianne Miller, though, somehow is the favorite here. Last time I checked, she was the favorite in this fight. I think Brogan Walker was plus 100, even money. That's what I bet on her. And I'm on the side of the experience. I'm taking Brogan Walker, the Bear, to get this done. She's out of Guam. She's a BJJ black belt, and they're like Juliana Miller is better on the ground. Well, is she a black belt? I don't know. Maybe, probably 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu in San Diego, but Brogan Walker definitely a black belt out of Guam. And they had words too. I forget what they said, but she said something like during the face-off, she's like, "I got nothing to say to you." She said something like that. I couldn't catch all of it because it's the face-offs and stuff, and the volume's not like really that great. The audio isn't great, but she definitely had words with her during the face-offs, which I thought was interesting. Julianne Miller, she's attractive though. I give her that. She's got a nice body. Brogan Walker, she's attractive as well. Not as pretty as Miller, but still she's cute and the same. All the same.
Same but different.
Same but different. A little bit older. She's 33.
Oh, she's popping gang signs? Wait a second.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what that
was. What side? What's
that was like, put it in this hole.
Oh, exactly.
Put it in this hole. This hole. Here's the hole. This hole. I got a hole.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
I don't know.
All right.
That's a Guam gang.
Must be a Guam gang.
But look at the heightness. We got the 3-inch height advantage for Killer Miller. But here, watch. There's words that were said. I think. They get close, and then like, oh, you want to step up to me, and then they get separated, and then there's words. Oh, it cuts off to her. But there's definite. If you watch the longer version, there are definite words. She says something like. She goes, I got nothing to say to you, or something like that.
The dude from Star Wars just pulled her back.
I like.
Yeah, Star Trek.
My bad.
She leans back though. She leans back. Right there.
Yeah, leaning a little forward, bit. I don't think
leaning backwards. This is such a leaning backwards.
Definitely lean back.
Look how far she's leaning back. She's fucking back on her heels right there.
Yeah, but she's probably in like, her face, your breath stank.
Smiling. Oh, I like this right here. I like that face off. I like the eye. I like the mascara. I like it all. I like the big nose.
I guess Killer Miller did say she will die in that ring. She will die.
Like him,
all right,
this
listen.
Big bald guy pulling her back.
If you watch the season, though, I mean, Juliana Miller is very raw, man. Her game has a lot of still developing to do. I wouldn't be betting on her at 2-1 odds. That's for sure. Hell no. This should be a pickup, guys. Matter of fact, that's my new thing. All these like middling women's fights and all these heavyweight bouts between these lower level guys, they should all be pickup prices. Anything else is uncivilized.
Yeah, Brogan Walker, I'm taking her. She's got the experience. She's got the probably the better fight IQ you would.
She hits harder. Juliana Pena, for the pretty face that she does have, she tends to show more damage faster. Like she gets red quickly. She's sloppy. The tallness factor, it's not always great for her. She gets long and sloppy. I mean, she's had a nice run. I think she could be partially favored because on the show, they kind of followed her story a lot. Like they really followed her story, her background, lost her dad when she was younger and blah, blah. Like when it came to the other one, Brogdon Bear, whatever her name is, they didn't talk much about her throughout the season. She was like very like behind the scenes. You didn't know much about her. She didn't do many like interviews and shit like that. So from that standpoint, I feel like the show highlighted Juliana Miller more, which is why I think she's partially favored.
Yeah. I will also note that on Instagram, Brogan Walker, they show her training in Guam with I don't know anybody in Guam.
Oh yeah, man.
There's that male fighter from Guam.
Manny Pacquiao, right? I'm just sure.
Yeah, but there's a male UFC fighter that fights out of Guam. I just can't think of it. It's not the same, maybe the same place. I don't know. Purebred BJJ. Yeah, nobody out of there. But anyway, in the Instagram though, they show her training with all these different girls over in Guam. And Juliana Miller, though, in her Instagram, they show her modeling out by the front of the pool and shit, like
nice
bathing suit and stuff. Like, yeah, it's I don't know. It just I get a lot off that Instagram feed. Like in their past couple weeks, is the girl's training or is she playing to the media, showing her body off?
Ranj, I'm telling you right now, dude. If you don't have ESPN Plus and you can't watch it between now and the fights, but you can binge it. I binge watched this entire season pretty much the last few days. Again, the last part of it just to rewatch it. She's exactly the way you just described her, dude. She does enjoy the camera. She does enjoy the attention. That's okay. I'm not criticizing her for that. But man, she's a bit overrated in this spot. I'm telling you, she's not really that good. And it's not that the fighter's amazing either, but she's not that good. She's not -2-1 odds good.
Yeah, I'm taking the underdog here.
This is a horrible fucking fight. Like, yeah. I realize it's the tournament championship and that's why it's on this card, but can we pass and move on?
We can.
To the next pass fight.
Okay.
To the next pass fight.
These guys are horrible. Pick one.
All right.
I'm going to pick Juliana Miller because they all suck. So I'm going to be the contrarian. Oh, shoot. I'm the favorite. Damn it. I'm still picking Juliana Miller. I'll go against you guys.
All right. Well, your loss. All right. Let's move on to the next tournament champion from Ultimate Fighter House. We got Kamaru Usman's brother, the Motor Muhammad, taking on Zach Pogua. Pogua, right? Pogua. Zach Pogua. Actually, he's fought at middleweight. He's actually a light heavyweight, but he's come up to fight heavyweight to take on Muhammad Usman. They both weighed in at 235, 236 respectively, though. I will say that. Muhammad Usman, former football player from Arizona, home of the, was it Wildcats or Sun Devils? Sun Devils, right? I think. I don't know. But he did play football for Arizona. And he is Kamaru's brother, but he is not as good as his brother at all.
What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
Pogua, this guy, look at Muhammad Usman. He's a beast, though. But you know what? He comes in the face-offs. When he walks out for the face-offs, it's weird. It's like awkward. He like does this weird walk bopping with his head. See, you got the shortened version. You don't see the full walkout and stuff, but he's like awkward. And look at Zach Pogua. He's a bigger guy. He's taller.
Pogua.
And he looked at it. He just jumped up on his tippy toes a little bit, though. He stood up higher. You could tell because he went back down. Kick it back a little bit. Look at.
Would you relax, Usman?
I know. Look at his chin. He's going to chin him to death.
He's a character too.
Shortest, like, look at this little white guy trying to split these heavyweights apart. Like, really?
Is that Sean Shelby?
There is no way this little white guy is splitting these two heavyweights apart.
That's why he has
little hands he's got going on.
So he's got Star Trek back there to help him out.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do anything either.
This has your Star Trek Jean-Luc Picard. Jean-Luc Picard, if he was like a Down syndrome guy.
The Wish version.
Jesus Christ. Nobody's safe.
Zach Pogua. But anyway, Zach Pogua, I think he's gonna win just because of his cardio, and he's just better. He's just better. Muhammad Usman he's not all that.
Again, I would encourage you guys watch part of the show. If you watch him fight Kamara, I
don't got time. These fights are tomorrow. I got time to watch a whole season.
He's not that good. If you watch part of it, you know what I'm talking about. Usman is the prototypical of like the sibling is not as good as the other sibling. He's exactly like that. Like he's not nearly as good as Kamara. And
you know what? Both these guys actually came out of Elevation Fight Team. So both these guys have experience in training with each other.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Muhammad Usman is just kind of awkward. He's so bulky.
Yeah, very bulky.
That's why. And you know what? And Zach, in an interview that Pogua, he did say, he's like, I trained with this guy. His cardio is crap. After round 2, he's going to have nothing left in his gas tank, and that's where I'm going to win. He said that in an interview.
Yep.
So, and I believe him. I look at the muscle. All that muscle takes more oxygen for your blood.
And he's not a very natural fighter. Like he's got the football background, okay, but he is very boxy in the way he moves. Like he's the kind of guy where if you hit him a few times, he does that. Like put his hands.
You know
up.
who he should fight? He should fight Greg Hardy.
Well, Greg Hardy got cut, but that would have been a good fight.
Football player versus football player. You know who else is a football player? Eric Anders. Throw him in there too. Screw it.
What happens at 6:45?
You know who else is a football player? Chase Sherman. Chase Sherman, Eric Anders, Muhammad Usman, and Greg Hardy all should have
playoff.
Exactly. The best former football player turned MMA fighter. Who do you think would win out of those 4 if they had like a tournament?
That does not
Eric Anders.
Well. Like
Eric Anders, I think, would probably be the best.
Yeah, he's probably the outlier because most of the time it doesn't translate well. So what I was saying with him is he does have these raw tendencies when he fights, whereas Pogua, he's very natural in fighting. Like he's just more relaxed, not as tense. Like he can go with the flow. Yeah, I like Pogua a lot in this spot.
But look at 236.5. I would have thought he was going to be coming a little bit heavier. I did think.
What happens at 6:45?
What
on his tattoo? 6:45. Is that the little hand or the big hand?
He's got a countdown or something going on here.
I don't know. It's what happens at 6:45.
You know what? Before I let you walk into a trap here, let me stop you. Don't say anything. His son died when his son was like really, really young. His son was like something like he was infant level and he died in a pool. He drowned. It was an accident. So it could be something related to that, dude. He talks about a lot of
6:45. All right, I get that. That's
just you don't say anything insensitive. Just trying to protect you, Dave.
No. I'm just trying to find out what happened at 6:45. Because if you're gonna put a clock on you, it better be something important, and that's something important. So respect. I got it. I'm not judging.
I don't know if it's that though. I don't know if it's that. It seems like it could be something like that though. But anyway, yeah. So.
All right, I will move on.
Not as good as the brother. Not as good as the brother. And all that ink, we can't see any of the tattoos.
Oh, look at Hands of Steel, Jeff Neal.
Does he need lotion?
He was better with a shorter haircut. Okay, look, Real News saying, I enjoyed watching the episode of Usman versus Sipe. Did you watch? You watched the whole season, right? You binged it, didn't you, Manny?
I did, sir. It's good. You get to know who these fighters are. Like, and what you get to know is that literally, like you dissected it, Ranj, without even seeing these episodes. That he's a boxy, muscly guy, but lacks like technique. And on the other side, you have a guy who's a lot more technical. You know, I mean, to me, it's an easy matchup. I think he wins the fight easily, and I wouldn't be surprised if he TKOs him. Because Usman does that thing of like he just puts his hands out and tries to block punches like this, like that schoolyard shit when you haven't fought a lot, because he hasn't fought a lot.
Is Kamaru gonna be in the corner? You think he's gonna be cage side?
He'll definitely be around because he was in the show, dude. He came by for an episode and everything. Came to the house, visited his brother. It's a big deal. He'll be around. And there's another brother too. I forgot to mention. There's another Usman out there who is really bad. Also a heavyweight. Also former football player. Played college football. I watched him fight a few times. Terrible. A lot like this one here. Very boxy. Doesn't have the rhythm. You know. I mean, shit. Yeah.
Find it, Dave, and then I'll put it back up. I'm just reading it through the chat. By the way, welcome all you guys. I haven't shout out anybody. I've just been
terrible host.
I am a horrible with the chat. Anyway, Other guy, yeah, Pogua is a decisionator for real. But I just think Usman's cardio fade, despite the whole supplements, and you can only take so many pills to keep you going. You know?
Yeah.
Usman, he took a loss in Victory FC to Dontel Mays. That, and then the PFL, which I'm watching right here in the corner of my eye, the post limbs, he lost to Brandon Sales. That guy is not good, Brandon Sales. I did check that out. By rear naked choke in round 2. Does Zach Pogua, does he have like any submission just going on?
No,
I took some notes. You know who Zach Pogua? You know, they both trained at Elevation for a while because that's where Kamaru's from. But you know what? Before the fight, one of them had to go. Muhammad went, I think, because Zach Pogua's still there. Because in Instagram they show him training with Ty Flores, Devin Clark, and Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades. He was in the corner for Curtis Blades in London. Did you know that? Zach Pogua was cage side when Curtis Blades fought Tom Aspinall. Yep. So that right there shows he's definitely still at Elevation. Whereas Muhammad, maybe he can go on after hours or something. I don't know if they can split the same gym if they're going to fight each other. I don't think that's a thing. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can go to the same gym if you have a fight against. Like when Gilbert Burns and Usman fought, they both went to Elevation, but Gilbert Burns had to leave and go to Sanford because of that fight. I think, and Tapology has Usman listed at Fortis, but on his Instagram it showed him training by himself, and like 3 weeks ago, and it said Denver, Colorado. So unless maybe he went to what's the other gym in Colorado? Not Elevation. It's called something Muay Thai. Man, I can't think of it. But there's another gym in Colorado that, you know, at that higher oxygen level, at the higher elevation. But it's not Elevation. It's something Muay Thai, and it starts with an F or something.
Is it the gym where what's his name trains at? Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the guy. Former champion who fought Cody Garbrandt. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name. Sorry.
Factory X Muay Thai. Thank you, Nick Alexander. That's what I was thinking of.
Very
Gerald
well.
Lynch says he is now at Fortis MMA, but I don't know. His Instagram says not. It didn't say Dallas, Texas. It said showed a picture of him training by himself, whole empty gym, just Muhammad Usman by himself in a gym, and it said Denver, Colorado at the top. So maybe it's I think it might be Factory X.
This fight's pretty good, by the way. This post-limb fight with Oleksiejczuk.
I'm watching it in the corner of my eye. Yeah, I think that LeBron, your boy, Elvis LeBron Quiles or whatever.
LeBron,
I think
LeBron James.
Oh, look at live odds. minus 2,500 for the guy in red, Pergande.
Yeah, the Russian. I interviewed him, dude.
He's a Russian, but he's a American.
Yeah, he goes by Russian DNA. His parents one was born in Russia and one was born in Ukraine, but he was born here in the States. I interviewed him a little while back. Good kid.
Oh yeah, no kidding. I have to check that out. Okay, so elevation with more gas tank. Yeah, I think so. They like a lot of these gyms have different cardio strength conditioning programs, which you'd be surprised. Like Jackson Wink, they're high on the cardio. They make those guys run hills for real, and you would know that. All right, so anyway, I'm on Pogua. Are you either one of you guys taking Usman? Dave, Manny? No,
I'm taking Usman. I got Usman.
You're crazy, Dave.
Not afraid.
Yeah, Usman knockout round 2.
Oh yeah, you gonna throw money on that? What are the odds? What you got for odds?
Let's see what we got.
Usman's plus 200. That's plus money for you.
He's plus 220 something in some.
Plus 225 right now.
Ooh, win. Look at that.
So plus 375 by TKO, DQ, or submission. He's not going the full fight. I think he's going to finish it in the first or second round. So I'm happy with plus 375.
Oh, look, Dirty Red said, if nothing else, we know Kamaro's been training with him. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
You would think, but I don't know. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen any photos. Not training. Seen photos. Family first. I saw a photo when they were like 8 and 6 or however old they are. They're real little kids. I saw, and it says like family first or something. But I think Kamaru was brought up by a different family, though. I think they were brought up in different households. I could be wrong, but I want to say they were brought up in different homes.
I mean, the ceiling is so much higher for Pogua. I mean, he's so much more of a natural fighter. Usman's probably only on this show because he's Kamaru's brother.
Exactly. And if it goes past 1.5 rounds, I think Usman's done for. He will not be able to handle more than
MPTV saying he doesn't even think Usman should have won that final fight on the Contender Series.
Thank you, MPTV. Yeah.
True.
I didn't watch it, but oh, absolutely. I would if I was in the spot of Kamaru and my brother was in Muhammad's spot, I would definitely be trying to help him out. But I don't know. I'm not in that position. Who knows? I don't know their relationship. I know they support each other. Well, I know, Kamaru's there for support. I just don't. Maybe you would assume so. Let's look at move on to Vicente Luque.
National fight.
A real fight. Okay, 2 real fighters.
Yeah,
Nice.
a good fighter. Good fight. Vicente Luque training out of Sanford Killcliff with who did I mention earlier? Takashi Sato, pictured in Instagram, working out together, training for this camp together. Vicente Luque is coming off a loss to Bilal Muhammad, but Bilal Muhammad has been on a tear as of recently. Before that, he beat Michael Chiesa by Darce choke. He beat Tyrone Woodley by Darce choke. Both that happened in round 1. He beat Randy Brown, knees and punches, round 2. He beat Nico Price, doctor stoppage because of an eye injury in round 3. These guys have the same height, same reach, only 1 year apart. Vicente Luque is 30. Jeff Neal, hands of steel, is 31. Jeff Neal, fighting out of Fortis MMA, Dallas, Texas. Fortis has been putting out winners. That guy, Sayud Saeed or whatever, that guy, he's a hell of a coach. I think he might be Coach of the Year 2022. That guy right there. Saeed, how do you say that?
I can't even see.
Saeed. Jeff Neal's coming off that win against Santiago Ponzinibbio by split decision. He lost to Neil Magny. He lost to Stephen Thompson, Wonderboy. He beat Mike Perry with a head kick to punches in round 1.
Yeah, but after Mike Perry was good.
He beat Nico Price by ground and pound round 2. I think Nico Price is 0-3 against these guys combined. I think he fought one of them twice. And he beat Bilal Muhammad, common opponent, where Bilal Muhammad just recently beat Vicente Luque. But that was a different Bilal Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad is better than he was than when he fought Jeff Neal.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's a better version that Vicente Luque had of Bilal Muhammad. So take that for what it is. But Jeff Neal he's got a better record, 14-4. Vicente Luque is 21-8-1. 21-8-1, meaning double the amount of losses that Jeff Neal has. But so this really is a lot closer than the line suggests. But Vicente Luque is last time I checked, he was like a -170. I think that probably could have moved. I think he's probably minus. What is it now? Live. What is it most recently? Luque 200. Yeah, because money's been pouring in on Vicente Luque, and I will say Vicente Luque is probably going to be my pick too. I like the silent assassin. I'm a fan, Nothing against Jeff Neal, but he did have that thing with the bad blood. Like he had that medical condition where
bad blood.
Yeah, he did. He had like a blood thing, like a blood infection or something weird with his blood, for real. That was right before. Remember, he got caught with the gun around Thanksgiving time. He got caught drinking and driving with a gun in his possession. What the? Why are you driving around with a gun, Jeff Neal?
Life choices.
Exactly, life choices. If that's any indication of his ring IQ, then Vicente Luque should win. Vicente Luque composed right there, looking great. You know, I like him. I like Vicente Luque in this spot, but it will be a close fight, and it really could go either way. I mean, Jeff Neal definitely hands of steel, does have a chance to win this. But I'm going to side with the favorite here. I'm going to go with Jeff Neal. What's your take on this?
You're going to go with the underdog, you mean, right?
Yeah, the dog. Because Luque is
not the
who I'm
dog.
going with.
Yeah, Jeff Neal.
I'm picking Vicente Luque. I'm picking
Jeff Neal. My bad.
Okay, yeah, all right.
I'm so confused.
So, okay, I'm picking Luque too. I don't know who you're picking, but I'm picking Luque.
Yeah,
I've been drinking a lot.
I'm taking Luque.
It's a consensus. I am also on Luque. I think he's the better overall mixed martial artist. Like Jeff Neal, got some punching power, athletic, but I think over the course of like 3 rounds, we get Luque on top, wins by decision. I like Luque.
Okay, sweet. Dave, you got anything to add?
Slight
Did you show their face-offs?
Luque, 5.30 to 4.63 as far as strikes landed per minute. But strike absorbed for 5.18 to 4.91. So what I see here is the advantage on the volume. I got plus money on Luque, who's 5.30 versus 5.18, and minus money for 4.63 and 4.91. So Neal is taking more than he's dishing out, and Luque is dishing out more than he's taken. If not, all the stats are pretty much a wash. It's going to be I think this is going decision. I'm going to go Luque decision, which as far, Luque decision plus 250 right there. That's where I'm
Jeff
at.
Neal's only a blue belt. You gotta fade blue belts that are in the UFC. Professional fighters that are blue belt.
Oh my God, Elvis has the biggest cauliflower ear I've ever seen in my life. Elvis
that's fresh too. That he just grew that.
Huge, dude. Wow, that's like Michael Mariah. Who's the other guy I'm thinking of? He's got like a big one, but that's gigantic, sexy.
Like Michael Chandler.
He's got him on both
Chandler's
sides.
got a big old cauliflower ear too.
Oh no, he's got him on both sides, dude. It's just gigantic. Ugh.
They are big Dumbo cauliflower ears.
It's popping up there in New York City.
Elvis LeBron Quiles.
LeBron. This PFL event is being held in Manhattan, New York, in the Garden.
Oh wow! No kidding, I didn't know that.
Held in the Garden, in the Hulu Theater, in the Garden, inside the Garden.
I would have went, but it's my wife's night out. You know where she went tonight? To see Yo-Yo Ma. You know who Yo-Yo Ma is?
The comedian?
Cellist, good. Win. That Dave trivia. I'll give you his $25 gift card.
What is it?
He lost he lost his cello in a taxi back in 1990. Oh my God.
You telling me a true story here?
1999. He forgot his friggin' $3 million cello in the back of a taxi and somehow got returned to him.
No shit. I know my wife paid like $200 and something to watch this guy play cello in Saratoga tonight. I'm like,
you serious?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's world renowned.
He's that good.
Cellist
He's that
in
good.
the world.
Yeah, look, if
Yo-Yo
I know
Ma.
Yo-Yo Ma,
I've heard the name. Interesting that you mentioned it.
I
didn't know that he did that. I didn't know he did performing like that.
Oh yeah, he is that good. Yeah.
So what does he do? Does he do any talking
dressed all
too?
Pretty and everything. It was like a night out for her and her girlfriend. It was like, yeah, she might get lucky tonight.
Main event time.
Just great.
What if Neal had bad blood and was headed to off somebody? Maybe getting a DUI saved him a life sentence. Maybe.
Do you mean bad blood, like the thing that black people are more prone to getting when?
No, he had like a legit like some illness and his blood. He had like a blood infection or something.
Okay.
And it was right around that time where he got pulled over around Thanksgiving with the gun. I know it was before the Ponzinibbio fight. It was before that fight because I picked against him and he won. I'm like, holy shit.
When it rains, it pours, man.
Yeah.
Getting arrested with a gun, blood infection.
Oh, look at Yo-Yo Ma Box Cell Suite 2 is my shit.
Oh my god! Look at
there. You go. See, I've never listened to him or anything, but my wife, she bought these tickets 6 months ago.
That's right.
They're like hard to come by. It's not like they're just you can order them. You can't go there. You have to plan ahead for this type of shit. I guess for Yo-Yo Ma.
Yo-Yo Ma. The name is great. What are they from? Japan? Japan or something like that?
He's definitely Asian. I don't know which one of the countries.
Yo-Yo Ma. Yo-Yo Ma. Yo-Yo Ma.
Maybe Chinese. I don't know.
Yo-Yo Ma. All right. I'm gonna check it out on my free
time. Back to MMA. We're not talking about Chillis.
All right, let's get this main event. This is a landslide. Everybody should be on the side of Jamal Hill because Thiago Santos, how is he even in the main event anymore? Look at the red in his last 5 right there. He's got 1 win in his last 5, and that's against Johnny Walker, who I think that was Johnny Walker during SPG Ireland days, which he went right down the tubes when he went over there.
First of all, he should change his name. He's not even any close of a version of what he used to be.
What does Mujera mean?
Mujera?
Yeah.
Mujera means like general people, like people, like a general crowd of people.
Mujera.
But I think this is in but I'm translating to Spanish. This is in Portuguese, so it could mean something totally different. Yeah, Mujera would be like a Spanish way of saying like those people over there, but like I don't think that that's what he means by his nickname. Oh, you mean Maretta?
Yeah.
Oh, Maretta. I mean, it means the tattoo he has, the sledgehammer thing he has on his chest.
Hammer.
It's the big hammer. Yeah, it's like that big machete hammer type of thing. So
no, they're up. Maretta. Right here's Nor. How was Yo-Yo Ma? No, whatever. I guess you didn't get that lucky. So
there's still time, Ranj. There's still time.
That's why the hammer tattoo. Okay, in Portuguese, Maretta is hammer.
Here's your hammer tattoo right here.
Yeah.
He does look like a beast, though. Like but he's
fight
definitely
like
lost
anymore.
a step.
He doesn't fight like that.
He's not the same fighter he was.
No.
I agree with you 100%.
He does look legit. The guy got a ton of experience. He fought, John Jones, tore both of his ACLs, I think, in that fight, shredded all kind of shit. But like,
yeah, bad knees now.
Yeah, he's defensive. He fights defensive. Put it that way. He fights very defensive. He backs up. Doesn't want to engage too much. And you know what?
He's training at American Top Team for this, though. So I mean, there's always a chance.
What is that over there? What is that?
Ultimate Fighter Brazil 2.
Oh my God, oh no. It's huge too, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Low fighter IQ alert.
No, it's called focused fighter IQ. Focused.
Jeez. Yeah, he
is a focused fighter.
I almost got like a tattoo of my, college alma mater. Like when I was in college, I was, I was like, oh, I'll get a tattoo, like, and I'm so glad I didn't do that. That's just no need for that. Just get a sticker, put it in your car window.
Yeah. I almost got a tattoo of the Red Hot Chili Peppers asterisk symbol.
Oh, thank God you didn't.
Glad I didn't do that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If I was on Ultimate Fighter 2 Brazil, I'd probably get that tattoo.
I mean, in that situation,
if I won it, he won it. He won Ultimate Fighter 2.
It is like I would have gotten a tattoo, but probably just not like that and not that big. And I don't know. I also wouldn't have got a sledgehammer on my chest either. But whatever.
Yeah, me neither. Is that Mohilner? Is that the Thor hammer?
It looks like it. That's exactly like the replica of it. It's not supposed to be the Thor one though. But he's all tatted up. Fucking spider webs in his back.
I like but I like Hill. Hill's got 6 kids. Jamal Hill, 6.
Working
1, 2,
on that
3, 4,
fatherhood.
5, 6. Mm-hmm. They're athletes too. I know the one kid his one son is on like a undefeated baseball team.
Yeah.
I checked out his Instagram.
I interviewed him. I interviewed him too a while back, Ranj. Check out the interview as well.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I didn't see that one.
Jamal Hill. He's a real down to earth dude.
Absolutely, and he is destroying people. Listen to his last five. He had the Johnny Walker overhand right round 1. Jimmy Crute right hook 48 seconds round 1.
Wait, you can't just go over that Johnny Walker knockout like that. That Johnny Walker knockout was cray. Remember that?
Oh yeah. He did try to mess around with Paul Craig on the ground. That was a stupid fight IQ thing.
It hurt his arm.
Thing. It was a pride thing. He was like, I can mess with you. And look what happened, the dangly spaghetti arm injury. But before that, he had the standing TKO against OSP. And he had that ground and pound round 1 against Klidson Abreu. But then it was overturned because of marijuana. But whatever. They should
give that back now. They should take all the former.
I think they did, because it used to be 10-1 and 1 no contest. Now it's just 10-1. Okay. So I think they gave it back.
Good.
He has a 2-inch height and 3-inch reach advantage here. He is a Croyler Gracie Black Lion BJJ black belt. That's why I think he thought he can go on the ground with Paul Craig. That's why he lost that.
Can I tell you, he said exactly that you know what, he's a very proud person, and he prides himself on his ground skills, and he thought he could handle it, and obviously he learned.
Right. But that's why I'm going to take him by submission here. I think he's going to submit Thiago Santos, and all respect to Thiago Santos. He had a thing in his Instagram where he said, you've made it when you're fighting one of your idols. And he showed a picture of him like posing with Thiago Santos from years ago. Yep. And he's like, you've made it when you're fighting one of your idols. And Thiago Santos is one of his idols. I mean, Thiago's 38 years old too. That's another strike against him. Almost 40, where Jamal Hill's only 31.
Yeah.
You gotta side with Jamal here. I know the odds are like minus 270 or something stupid like that, but it's a given. It's a lock it. Lock it in. Lock that.
Lock her up.
Dave, you have any contrarian pick here?
Round 2 or round 3?
Yeah, is this 5-round fight, isn't it?
Yeah, round 2 or round 3. I'm going round 3. Okay. Round 3.
Probably round 2 or round 3, but by TKO. I'm not with the submission idea. I don't hate it, but I think it's by TKO.
You know what? He's got big arms.
What's the money line odds here?
Like -2 something, -2.
-333 and plus 250 from
wow, it grew. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of money came in on Hill. All right. Let's go back to the Tapology. What's the Tapology votes? Is that like 94% on Hill? You think?
I mean, it should be 99%. If Santos is not anywhere
88%, 12% taking Santos. Okay.
Those are the 12% that are the Portuguese Brazilian fan base.
Yeah.
I agree.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a lot of non-consensus picks. We have our consensus picks are slim and few far between. But I'm going to list them anyway so we can make this 3-leg parlay. Okay, 2 first girl fights. I'm against both of you. I'm taking the underdog. I'm taking Silva. I'm taking Granger. You guys are both taking Edgar and McKenna. Move on from that. We're all taking Josh Quinlan. Lock it. I think -225, but hey, he might have to be one of our plays because it is what it is. We're not touching Terrence McKinney at -1,000. That's just going to drop our parlay value right to nothing. We're all taking Priscilla Cachoeira, but Dave is not confident and doesn't want to put her in a parlay, understandably.
Yep.
We're all on the side of Sergey Spivak. What was his odds?
-250.
250. Yuck, not good, but we might have to do it. Okay, Vicente Luque, -200. So, and then of course Jamal Hill. Everybody else, somebody is taking a contrarian pick. So it looks like our best odds will be. You going to bed now? Again? Okay. So Vicente Luque, Josh Quinlan, and Sergey Spivak looks like the 3-leg parlay. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna dump $100 on that because that's lock it. I think I'm solid with all 3 of those picks, and they're all minus money. So what's that play out to be? Let me check on Bet Online.
Sorry, what do you got? Try it again.
We got Josh Quinlan and Sergey Spivak and Vicente Luque is our 3-leg parlay because you don't feel safe with Priscilla Cachoeira is a plus money too, but I agree she is kind of I know.
I stay away.
Ariana Lipski.
Stay away. Get away.
No, that's plus 203.
Okay, double your money. That's good. Good enough for me.
Luque, Quinlan, Spivak. I will put a unit on that.
I'm going to put 100 on it. My units are smaller than yours.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
because I'm Asian.
I'm good with that.
Because I'm Asian.
It's good when you can joke about yourself.
That's great.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, I got Luque at minus 190. A little bit better.
There you go.
Spivak. Oh, Spivak grew minus 300. Yuck.
Really did. He really went to minus 300, which is crazy.
He
could blow it too. He could be the Mason Jones of this week, dude. He could be the Mason Jones of this card.
How about Dave likes Muhammad Usman? I was like, Zach Puaga's all right. Josh Quinlan.
Kamar
Interesting card because we're not. I see like
tapped out.
I can see why you guys would. I don't know. I see why we're broken up on a lot of these though. A lot of them are real shady picks. So I'm confident with our 3 though. Parlay that. Let's see what we get. 1 million. I'm just kidding. $100. Place my bet, and that comes out to plus 184.
That's not bad. You almost double your.
Almost double.
Yeah.
Dave's is better though. His is plus 200 when it's all said and done, right?
Plus 203 or 205, whatever the fuck it is.
Definite, even double yours. All right, so I'm gonna post this one since I just made it.
My apologies. My cat was in this closet over here. I had to open the door. Okay, cat, you've been freed. That Nunes fight was super fast. I was all over this. I did a PFL breakdown, actually. I had the full fight breakdown. But this Nunes guy, first round, submission finish. Easy money. It was like minus 300 when it first opened up. Got a cut of that. That guy was terrible. Late replacement, and he was terrible. My man had the thumbs up. And then right as his thumb is up, and then all of a sudden he's tapping. It's like, how could you have your thumb up for so long and all of a sudden, tap?
All right, clean this up. Get rid of this martial arts game. These are all straight money line. I don't like. You could, if you want, you can get better odds if you prop like you could if you take Spivak within distance. Of course, it'll be better than minus 300.
I like
Quinlan by knockout would definitely be better than minus 250.
And honestly, guys, I hate to say this, and I hate betting on girl fights. I like Edgar.
Yeah, me too, dude. See, we could talk about that.
I'm big on Edgar.
I'm big on Silva. I think Silva.
Well, I'm big on Edgar. And Manny and I are
that's
right.
why she's not making. That's why they're not making this parlay.
All right, Manny.
There we are. That's our show's 3-leg parlay.
Ranj, we
what?
haven't had a t-shirt bet in a while.
Oh,
you want to do it on Silva and Edgar?
Yeah.
Silva and Edgar. It's even money. Minus 110, minus 110.
Perfect.
I'm big on Edgar. You're big on Silva.
What are you thinking, Ranj?
I got Manny in my back. T-shirt bet.
That's right.
You know
I
what?
could use a new
Actually, you
t-shirt.
know what? Shit. I owe you a hoodie. Back in the
That's
day,
right.
I still owe you a hoodie. So let's do this. If I win, you buy me a hoodie, and then I'll buy you your hoodie.
If you win, how's that? You owe me a hoodie.
So I'm making this it's every T-shirt. It's a hoodie bet. So that you buy me a hoodie, and I'll buy you a hoodie.
You already owe me a hoodie.
And then
So
we're
you have to buy me
it's
two.
hilarious how you keep saying that. You already owe him a hoodie.
I know. You're acting like I've had 3 beers. I'm not drunk.
Manny, stop it. Fuck. Dude,
Like
you're not
this-
helping me.
If you just say it enough times, he'll just say okay. All right,
I just say it over and over again.
No,
All right,
we're
T-shirt
doing
bet,
we're
hoodie
doing
bet,
we're
wherever you
doing it
want.
as a t-shirt bet. I mean,
T-shirt bet. All right, fair enough.
t-shirt bet. I'm taking Mayra Bueno Silva, Shitara. You're taking Stephanie Egger.
I'm taking Edgar.
Edgar.
Bacon
over.
and Egger. That's right.
Bacon
Bacon,
I'm
and
over the
Egger.
Edgar. Over easy. Benedict. All over the place.
Eggers.
Scrambled.
I'm taking Mayra Good Silva. Good. Bueno means good, Dave. You know that, right? Good.
Yeah. I get it.
Good
I'm-
Silva.
I'm gonna take the no bueno Silva.
No bueno. Exactly. No bueno. Silva. All right.
Awesome.
Finally, a T-shirt bet. There we go.
Yeah, haven't done that in a while, but I'm sweet. I'm fine with that.
Speaking of
I
which,
like it.
I'm trying to figure out who won last week. Who won Tapology last week?
I don't know. I got my ass
that-
kicked the last few weeks.
Silky B. Silky B won Tapology. I got to hit that
Is
guy
he in
up.
the show tonight? I didn't
Oh.
see him.
I got to get my shit together on there this week. I've been making a bad showing the last few weeks. It's been terrible.
I did not see him. Yeah, I didn't do
By the
that
way,
well
I
either.
gotta give props to one of the guys, like one of the only guys that I follow, Cody, Blood Money MMA Bets. He went
been-
5-0 last week. If you guys
With
want
his
to pick your
bets,
bets, follow Cody from Blood Money MMA Bets, man. He is rocking it. He has won my Tapology. I don't know how many times this year, probably five or six times this year. Guy knows his shit.
It does.
Cody, Blood Money MMA Bets. Very
Yep.
impressive. Props to you, homie.
If I lose, I pay you back with your own money.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's
That- I know.
You guys are not helping me at all.
if I win, I don't give you that sweater. You give me 5 sweaters,
Yeah, exactly.
and then I'll give you one back.
And I tried.
Yeah, Cody's on fire, man. 5.
I know. You know, Cody should be. I don't like. He should be at 1,000 subscribers. I don't know how he's not.
He's
No,
about.
me neither.
It's like him and Johnny K started at the same time. Johnny K blasted past 1,000 quick. Cody's still like
Yeah, I know.
870 or something.
If he
And Cody is fucking rocking it. I mean, his bets this year, he is killing it.
Mhm.
if you follow him,
He only makes like he'll only make like 5 bets, but they all come in good.
And
And he
they're
doesn't
all
parlay either. He's just
big
straight,
money bets. They're all good big money, like
Yeah,
$100, $200 bets.
he'll
They're all
risk
good.
he'll risk $200 to win 100.
And he
So,
publishes them straight up way
Yeah.
before. He makes his bets like weeks beforehand. He publishes them and then he recaps them. I've been following him. He is honest, as true as what it is. And guy is making money. He's making bank.
bankroll.
You know what? I am taking all the underdogs, all plus money females on tomorrow.
Crazy.
Silva, Granger, Brogy Bear, and who's the other one? Cachoeira. All of them are underdogs. I got to parlay all those girls together.
God.
I'm gonna parlay all the underdog girls.
Never
Lightning
gonna
will
happen.
strike someday. That's
Yeah,
true.
Blood Money doesn't even bet online. He doesn't even bet.
He
Like
goes
he
to the
goes
casino.
he
Yep.
drives to the casino.
Yep. Gets his ticket, puts it up on the gram and everything. I love his style.
Yeah,
he
too.
And he is playing the women. He's big on his underdog pick of the whole card is Cachoeira, by the way. He said
That's a good
Dave.
pick, especially right now with the all the stuff going on. I like her.
Did this just happen right here? First round KO, Robert Wilkinson. Did that just happen?
No, that was earlier
Oh,
tonight.
that's a replay.
Yeah, he knocked that dude out so
Yeah,
fast.
that was a while ago.
And he was like -2. Dude, I bet him at -285 when it first came out a few days ago on DraftKings. I parlayed him with like 3 or 4 different parlays. So obviously that was all. But he was up against a guy who had no business even being in there with him. Yeah. Big time mismatch. PFL's good for that. Big time mismatches.
All right. So, you guys all set then?
Yeah, homie.
All right.
You good?
Chat, thanks for tuning in. Dave, Manny, always a pleasure to have you on.
Yes, sir.
Wouldn't be the same without you.
Yes. It's been great.
And we have our, I'm going to post it one more time just so it's on here. Last week's show was 3 hours and something, and YouTube trimmed off 2 hours of it because of copyright infringement, but I really don't care because it's just live stream. And live stream, if you watch a replay after the fights tomorrow, why even watch it?
Yeah.
If you're going to watch it, you do it in the morning and it's still going to be on. They tried to block it after the event, but I said just trim the copyright crap off, and 3 hours and 20 minutes turned into an hour and 8 minutes.
Wow, just like
Luque, baby, he's on our pick. He's one of our parlay pillars.
Luque.
I can't believe that Sergey Spivak went to such a minus 300 out of nowhere. I just looked at it. It was like minus 250 or something.
Might be a trap. Might be a trap too.
Heavyweights,
man.
Augusto Sakai, just because he's got that sad eye nipple. He came from he was like undefeated in like Bellator, LFA, or PFL, or one of them. He was like an undefeated champ until he came to the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. All right, guys. Good luck on your bets tomorrow. I don't know who I'll be watching the fights with, but it's going to be interesting, and I plan on making a lot of money and a T-shirt from Dave, so it'll be good.
Join Tapology Group number 926. Put your money where your mouth is, and join the.
I'm going to win that shit too tomorrow. And watch out, and mark my words. I told you so on Sam Alvey. Tomorrow, when he wins that decision, mark my words.
Tinfoil cap on that one. I'm not putting any money on that one. No money going on there.
No, I know. I'm putting on it. I already put $20 on him.
Good luck with that one.
I will. $20 will make me $90. $90 I'm going to get from that Sam Alvey victory. It's better than minus 700 on Oleksiejczuk.
In a parlay, it just breaks apart your parlay, right? Ugh.
Yeah. All right, Ranj, I'm buying you a Nate Diaz T-shirt if you win.
What's that?
I'm buying you a Nate Diaz T-shirt if you win.
I'll take that. I'll take a Nate Diaz T. I'll take a Nate Diaz T-shirt over a Sugar Sean. What's his name?
Sugar Shane O'Malley.
All right.
Shane O'Malley. Sugar Shane O'Malley. I'll take
Sugar Sean. Oh yeah, no. I won't. I will not do that to you.
Good.
Come on. I got taste.
I can't wait till he's gonna lose his next fight. I think.
Look what you're wearing right now.
Yeah,
what you're wearing right now.
Yeah, I know. I love it. This is one of my favorites.
He's definitely losing his next fight. I forgot who he's up against. Peter Yan or something? He's definitely losing his next fight.
Yeah. That's who it is. Peter Yan. Peter Yan's gonna destroy him for sure.
Yep. Book it.
Yep. Samuel, we got +2 points. Still couldn't win a decision.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
He's gonna win tomorrow, though. Mark my words.
He's gonna go out in a blazing like fireball of
PCR repairman. You better join my Tapology. Number 926.
Yeah,
get in there.
Join Tapology because I'm gonna jump ahead of everybody after Sam Alvey wins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
We'll see how it goes.
You'll see Ranj fly up the board.
I'm like I think his Tapology. If you go on Tapology, the Tapology picks. I think he's like 99% on Oleksiejczuk or some shit. I'm that one guy. I'm the 1% taking Alvey.
God, you are the 1%.
I'm the only capper in the world, in the whole world, taking Alvey. Love it. All right. Good night, guys. It's been
right,
fun.
thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Peace,
Good
guys.
night.
Peace.